The time has come. 243 matches over 7 weeks all come down to this. Two players remain, both undefeated, both just one win away from the greatest accomplishment this game mode can offer. But to win the title, the prize and the trophy, they must endure the longest and toughest match in RR history. Who will have the speed, the endurance, the nerves? Hello everyone and welcome to the grand final of the 2024 Roulette Rivals World Championship. Our two finalists are the RR12 and RR14 champion, last year's World Championship runner Scruffy, and Music King, who's possibly the greatest newcomer of all time, reaching his second final in only 22 matches. This match promises to be unlike any other, and it is my great honor to host it and be surrounded by casters unlike any other. I was gonna say hello to first of all my fellow analyst Jotes. I'm not sure if he's here, but if he's not, Jotes is here. Hello, welcome. So next up is the man behind our stats, Currymaker himself.
Hello, hello, glad to be here.
Now we have a long-time roulette admin, the wonderful HITMAN.
Hi everyone.
Also we have the busiest caster of the tournament, Deadly Muffin Man. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello everybody.
And last, but certainly not least, the always energetic Kev. Hi.
Hello, everyone!
I knew it. That's why I left you for last. Just amazing, wonderful start to this. It's so good to see you all here. Of course, this final will feature a new casting format, and you will hear more from Jotes and I before the match, and also at the midway point after 8 maps. This is, of course, the first to 14, so up to 14 maps can be played today. While the others have formed 2 teams of 2 to alternate between maps. I think it will be a 4-map rotation, at least in the first half. So before I let the mapcasters to prepare and Jotes and I to take over, just the first question from the 4 of you. Curry, first of you. Another tourney almost over, the 5th year of RR. So how did you like this year's RRWC or just 2024 in general?
I mean, this year, as the previous years, it's insane that we've been doing this for like all these years at this point already. It's been just insane overall. As you said, we've seen new rookies rise, old veterans return in this year's RRWC. And we see one of the rookies from this year's make it all the way to the final stage here. Also, we had the new format for this RRWC being only a single elimination bracket in the knockout stage, which I think has definitely proven to be a good change. Created some very, very hyped matchups in the first few rounds and some big upsets that we have seen. So yeah, overall, amazing tournament as always. And I hope it stays at this level or only becomes better in the future.
Yep, and just one more match to add to the hype of this year. We move on to Osha, and your question would be, how was your experience this RRWC, especially with the breakout performance of yours? Of course, from finally succeeding in group stage to playing and casting these unique single elim knockout stage matches. How was it like?
I mean, it's been fantastic. Now, of course, my only ambition this RRWC was to actually reach the knockout stage, which I did. But my first opponent is one of the 2 players today, Music Inc. And I couldn't have asked for a tougher opponent, to be honest. But just following this tournament, and I mean, there's been so many fantastic matches. Just the level of skill from the players in this thing right now, just truly amazing. So happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, I love to see the community progressing as such. Curry and Osh will be your casters starting map number 5 of the finals. So if you take, they will be the second team, but of course just the second one to appear. So now on to the other team, and first Cab. Like Curry and Osh, you've also made it to the round of 32, but specifically, impressively, you did so after a 2-year break from RR. So my question would be, what are some of the main differences in the game, or the tournament, or the community between now and the last time you played?
I have been having some difficulty thinking about this question, but my answer boils down to just, when I came back here, a lot of things felt like home, so to say. so many of you lovely players were still around and still doing this thing. And like Hitmaps was still around. It's still around for that matter. I need to speak in present tense. Still hosting all these tournaments. And it just feels so good. The quality of standard has not gone down, so to say. It's only gone better. And with changes like no target KOs and the freelancer update with throwing objects on cameras, I think that's really helped with progressing the roulette strategies. Speaking specifically with this 2-year gap in mind.
I think most of all, I'm happy that you could call this place home, and I hope it gets to be for many players in the future. Moving on to Muffin, I think it's now confirmed, because of course there's one more match to go, that you will end this tournament with the most main casts from the community, an astonishing 36, I think, all of which we are very thankful for. My question would be, do you have any standout memories from casting or spectating these tournaments in terms of best moment, best matches, or anything in between?
I think looking at the knockout stages, casting both of Channel's matches against both Scruffy and then Fanium with one upset and almost a second was absolutely like lovely to see, but also just like I just enjoying the cast, just being able to see every player's personal, like their own strats, their own like identity, and how it's like, while we always make jokes about how a lot of stuff is very similar in the game, when like watching so many different players, everyone goes about it so differently.
Very well said. It's just so nice to see, and so nice to see already so many people just being here for this pre-game show, and it will only get better, of course, for this match, and of course going into the new year as well. Thank you so much for these one quick questions. Didn't want to have this pre-show without you guys, but now Curry, Osh, Keb, Muffin, please take your time, get some rest before your all-important map casts starting at the top of the hour with Keb and Muffin, of course. That will be just in 23 minutes in New York. So now I think it's time to talk about the match itself with my analyst partner Jotes, and it will be possibly the greatest match of the entire year, Scruffy versus Music. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you're talking about this matchup?
Oh, definitely one of the greatest matches of the year. Scruffy versus Music Inc. I mean, we're talking about two of the greats. Scruffy recently winning one of Atriox's contests for speedrunning, proven himself to be one of the best Hitman speedrunners in the world multiple times over. Music Inc. I don't know where this guy's come from. He's probably the best player on a controller that I've ever seen. He's just come out of nowhere, like under guidance of some mysterious like I don't know, like karate master or something, but for roulette speedrunning or something. He's insane, and this is gonna be great. I love it. I'm so hyped.
It's insane.
We could talk about like some of the matches that they've had in the group stages, how they've gone through it. But what are your impressions of Music and Scruffy, or should I go on with that?
No, I think it's a very good first question, and after that I'll press the button to go up to the group stage scene. It's been a while since we saw that, but I mean, I think these are the two names you want to see deep in a tournament, and especially in a final. Scruffy, who was the name behind Speed for basically ever since he started. We can maybe rule out the very first tournament, but since then, for years, he's been consistently the fastest roulette player of the community. But the thing that made him the most dangerous one from all is the fact that he's become consistent. He doesn't really rip a lot anymore, and if Scruffy does a spin first try, there is very little chance that you have any chance against him. Music is very fascinating to me because he's here from all out of the sudden, and we've kind of felt this similarly when the Time Cube became the champion last year and made, of course, the rookie third place finish and then one more grand final. We since then, of course, knew or became aware that he spent basically an entire year practicing for this game mode. And I love to see the dedication, the same dedication which I see from Music, the competitive drive to push him with that incredible controller movement and mechanical speed, but also the brain for Roulette. Might have found another, not Superman, but a superpower to this game mode. I'm really interested to see. This is his 23rd match. He's basically a newcomer, and he's at the top of the Roulette game, going for that World Championship. This is going to be an insane match. I have pressed the group stage button, so we can maybe start with well, we can maybe talk about both group stages at the same time. Of course, we would rather talk about the later matches, but anything that jumps out to you from these very impressively won, but closely contested group stages from Scruffy in Group C, and also Music Inc. from Group H.
Oh yeah, Scruffy was taking most of his matches in the group stages. From what I'm looking at, Music Inc. I tell you, I think Music Inc.'s group stage was probably a lot tougher than Scruffy's. He had to go through a little bit more. Just as an analyst perspective, I do think there are some really good players in Group C, but I mean, like, we're talking about Music Inc. He had to go through Joker J, he had to go through Chromex, he had to go through Rommel the Far East, and Max Masters, and Nezuko-chan. I mean, those are like all really, really tough hitters.
Yeah.
And Scruffy also had to go through Rupan Sensei's really good, Big Machete, really good, Cabin, we got Dynaso, Ducker, and Crazy for Daisy, and Camel. Also, some pretty good players there too. But I think I gotta say that Music probably had the tougher group stage, and he was able to pull through as like one of the newer players. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I keep clicking back and forth between these groups. Group H also had a Miko dropout, which I think makes Group H an even tougher one. And I think one last point to touch on these two groups is that though it doesn't feel like it, and Music did win by 4 points, it only came down to one map. If Music loses another map against Nezuko, then they are 30 apiece, and Nezuko would have won on head-to-head, so Music might not have been the group winner, while Scruffy only tied Big Machete, even though he won all 7 of his matches. But in the end, they both won their group. They both ended in the different half of the bracket that we can see now. And their very exciting journey towards the grand final have begun. I think Scruffy is the first one we can talk about. He started with an impressive 8-0 win against Pijero. Of course, if you win a group, you get a 4th place finisher from another group. And I think PG was the most capable of them, or of course, RR champion, and did very well in a closely contested Group B, but was no problem for Scruffy. I think he almost went ripless there. But the remaining of his group stage didn't go so easily, right, Jots?
The remaining of Scruffy's group stage?
Yeah,
Sorry.
starting against Channel
I just
Join,
noticed I gotta report in like Hitman, the community Hitman official
That's huge.
is in chat right now reporting in, so I guess we got the official tweet going on here.
Amazing to hear, yeah.
John Hitman's here. So I kind of missed what you said. Sorry, I was a little excited to see Hitman in chat.
Honestly, you did a more important job just welcoming Samir, of course, the community manager, and the Hitman account as well. But of course, Scruffy with an 8-0 start, and then went into that crazy comeback against Channel Join, and a very closely fought match against Nezuko. I think either match could have gone either way.
Yeah, Scruffy versus Nezuko. I was watching that back. They had a crazy Dartmoor that you wouldn't think Dartmoor would be that hard, but holy moly, they were like at it 4 times, going back and forth, and eventually, like, I don't think it ended in a draw, thank God, or a photo finish. I don't know if you guys know this, but if it goes to within for at least 47, is it 47 seconds still?
So if a map finishes within 10 minutes, the photo finish window is only 30 seconds. So that's going to be the usual photo finish line we are looking at.
Okay, if it finishes within 10 minutes, it's going to be 30 seconds. If they finish within 30 seconds of each other, then the admins have to review it and they take away the load times to see who really finished first, just to make things a little bit fair because, you know, consoles load in a little bit slower. We all don't have beast PCs or anything like that. And thank God they didn't have to do the photo finish on that because that would have been a crazy amount of loads and calculations. It was such a fun match. If you guys need to go back and rewatch one, that's one of the better ones to go watch. That was fantastic.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing like the top matches from this tournament and gonna tell a very interesting story. Of course, that could be an important part in Scruffy becoming a champion. It has already been an important part in him becoming a finalist. So, and just to finish his chain of thought, it ended with a 12-6 win against myself in the semifinals to make him go to this grand final for the second year in a row. It's important about Scruffy that he was already a champion this time last year, but of course this was a very important match for him as well, and he eventually narrowly lost it to TimeCube, so he's looking to become a world champion for the first time. And
yeah, it would be great.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity. If he I know he's a little bit competitive right now. I know he's mentioned a couple of times in the post-game interviews that he really wanted to go up against Scruffy, which is fantastic because now he has his chance to prove that he's better than the GOAT Scruffy, who has already proven himself.
Yeah, I think Music was the first one to win his semifinal, and he did say he wanted to play Scruffy, so now he got his wish. Will it be a death wish? I think. Well, you know, it's a wish.
I have hopes. Music's definitely the underdog, but I have hopes, man. I was watching him play, and I mean, he's got a lot of skill. You will never see a person play like controller like this guy. To be fair, he is playing controller on PC, but you gotta wait till you see him move. If you haven't seen a match with him, like it's gonna be nuts.
And I might be mistaken because I couldn't watch his last match, but I think Music, of course, controller on a PC means that he menus with his keyboard and mouse so that he can get through that part easier. And then he's just more confident on controller, which is so foreign for me, but it's a clearly winning formula. So all props to him. Just I think he moves better than I am on PC, so or keyboard and mouse. So amazing to see.
I think he switches back and forth. Maybe he just like tosses his controller aside. I don't
Yeah.
know. He was talking about it for like a little bit at one of the post-match interviews, like secret post-match interviews. I asked him like off the record. I said, "Hey, do you have any advice for anybody like using controllers? Like what settings do you put your controller settings at?" And he's like, "Max settings on the joysticks just for like looking around and stuff like that. And then he turns it down a notch or a couple of notches for when he's zoomed in because he's like, I don't need to go slow at all when I'm like moving the camera around normally. But when you're actually aiming, then you want that more refined controller. So that might be a little bit of advice for anybody using controller out there.
That's so professional. I love it. But that's Music for you. I think he's very very driven and deeply thinking about all the options when it comes to even his controller settings, which makes him boom so fast. Just a quick recap on Music's route to the final. I don't want to say there wasn't a lot of challenge, but it seemed he never had to face a match point, and he was always winning by 4 points or more. Music 8-0 HITMAN in the round of 32, and an 8-4 against a tough round opponent in Short 7. Then also a 4-point win against Chris-X3, which is a very impressive tourney, returning after 3 years. It had to end to Music Inc. in this North American quarterfinal. And then also North American semifinal because the Reaper 47 got close, got 8 points, but not quite Music Inc.'s 12. Reaper since then has clinched the 3rd place title. So that's a medal for him, not the first, not the last, of course, but Music was the first to make it to the final. I actually want to link in one, because we don't have a lot of time, I want to link in an interview question and answer. I asked 4 questions from both players and got some very interesting answers. We won't have the time to go over these because we also want to give time to Keb and Muffin to warm up in here. But of course, it seemed like such a seamless route for Music Inc. making it to the final. but he said that his toughest match was against Reaper, which is fair, of course. Semi-final 12-8 is close. And he says that it got him thinking a lot. He's been pretty unhappy with his performance, particularly towards the end of the tournament. As the tourney went on, it kind of felt like he was losing some competitive drive to keep going, which made it hard to play sometimes for him, especially with the general nerves and pressure. So despite a seamless route to the final, or seemingly seamless, he's looking to turn things around, which is a surprise to me.
Yeah, it seems surprising because he's been doing so well. I mean, he wants to go for perfection against Scruffy. I definitely understand.
And I think just in case we won't have time, make it even, I'll also get an answer from Scruffy. I was asking if he's happy to play Music Inc. for the first time, because this huge matchup has never happened before. And now it has to happen in the biggest stage of them all. And asked them how did he expect his first match of this exciting rivalry to go. And he said he's really looking forward to playing against Music Inc. He thinks it should be a great match. Since R14, he's really wanted to play against him, and he's glad that he's got the chance in such an important match. He thinks they have similar playstyles, so should be a close and fun match, and that's, I think, what we have to hope for as well.
All right. Should we go to the... Yeah. Go to the knockout stages? Or should we go for the map picks?
I think we
'Cause
have
we
a
haven't
couple.
talked about the map picks.
I think map pick we do need to talk about, even if our great casters will talk about them one by one. We need to try to find some sort of compromise, like what did they do in general with these six map picks.
We did talk about the knockout stage. Sorry,
No worries, that's
so
when John
worried about the
Hitman
map
came in,
picks.
so
Yeah. Hitman came in, and now I'm all flustered. Anyways, yeah, map picks. We have Scruffy banning Mumbai, Mendoza. Then we have Music Inc. banning Paris and Bangkok. That's crazy to me because I thought Scruffy would like Mumbai, Mendoza, and Paris, and I think this is more of like Music thinks Scruffy is very confident with Paris, as we've seen Scruffy do like almost world record every time in Paris, and same thing with Bangkok. He thinks Scruffy's better with these smaller maps. Scruffy thinks Music Inc. would be better and more comfortable with these larger, more complicated maps like Mumbai and Mendoza.
Yeah, I do find these map picks interesting. Scruffy has always been so outspoken that he either likes the map or he doesn't. I think he's good on all 19 maps. But Mumbai, Mendoza, and a couple more, he just doesn't like to play. I think especially Mendoza. On Music side, it's interesting because I didn't think that you would really ban Paris against him. I think Scruffy's previous ban was Paris against me. I don't remember playing it, but Music clearly just wanted to get rid of it, as well as Bangkok, which I think Scruffy is really rapid on. Really gonna be interested to see. But I think that should be our time, just 6.5 minutes to go. And without giving all the talking points away from our great casters, I think let's give the floor to Keb and Muffin. We'll be back in 8 maps time. Hopefully there will still be a grand final to cast, but I'm really excited for these maps, all 14 of them potentially. This has the potential to be the longest ever roulette match. And just one last sentence, because I know people were asking about what is roulette, and after that I'll actually stop talking. Roulette is a very exciting game mode where you play main missions. So for example, the New York main mission called Golden Handshake, and you will have a random assignment for each target, or in this case just the one target, of course, the Ines Savalas, in a random disguise with a random kill method. And the first one to finish this randomized assignment in real time will get 2 points, and the first to get 14 points will get the title, we get some money, we get a trophy, we'll get some other swag from Samir and the Hitman team, so look out for that. But I think with that, Jotes, let's give the floor to Muffin and Kevin.
I'm bowing out. I'm out of here.
See you guys later, and have fun, Kevin, Muffin.
Hello, everyone! My name is Cabin, and you may simply call me Cab. Welcome in.
Hello, everyone. It is the Deadly Muffin Men, welcoming you all in for this amazing Roulette Rivals World Championship.
Indeed. And as our lovely analyst desk of In for Fun and Jokes has explained, we will be starting off in New York. An excellent map for those of you who are new to this roulette thing, because you will get to see one condition, one disguise and kill condition for this one target, and you will see these players just absolutely blaze through this condition for your enjoyment.
Yeah, absolutely. New York is very much a very quick map. No doubt about that. I was looking in our chat, and Scruffy apparently hasn't practiced or played in the game in like a week, so it should be interesting to see how he does. But I still expect some well playedness from him as well.
And speaking of Scruffy, I mean, this is a favorite map of his. We know that Scruffy just really likes New York and just plays it a lot.
Absolutely. We see his record there of 11 wins and 1 tie, which I'm assuming is
17 wins.
or 17. Yes, sorry, 17. I'm assuming that 1 tie is a photo finish tie, which New York very easily can get, as it is such a quick map. With, I want to say, players practice this ahead of time and set records on just random spins they practice with.
Mm-hmm. It is fun. It is an insane map. It really is. And things will only get insane, even more insane from here, as the both of us will keep you all company from New York and the 3 maps after this.
Yeah, we will be following this. I believe we will be going to Seagal. No, sorry. Seagal's much later. We're going to Dubai, then Berlin, and then Santa Fortuna.
And I mean, Dubai is going to be another fast map, and then Santa Fortuna and Berlin are going to be very crazy maps, absolutely huge maps with loads of targets where a lot of things can happen. It's gonna be fun. It really is.
It absolutely is. You know what? You guys can complain how I pronounce it, but it's just how it goes.
Ah, yes, the lovely Twitch chat as well. We will be reading chat as well and occasionally commenting on it, including the pronunciation of Isle of Scale.
Yeah, but we have just over a minute and a half until we see New York. Really, I think the speediness of New York all depends on the disguise. If the disguise is a quick one, is pretty much all. The only kill condition I think that slows it all down really is Consume Poison.
Consume Poison is like probably the most fun, simultaneously the most fun and most annoying kill condition on New York, with Drowning being just annoying in my personal opinion.
No, absolutely. But pretty much every kill is done upstairs, and for those who don't know, you pretty much start. You need to also get 3. It's either 3 tokens or you break into the vault on New York, and starting as the security in the vault, you pretty much instantly can get the first token, and the second token you get from the target, and then depending on how you do it, you get the third token at a certain time during the map.
And now, with the last of the practice being done on Scruffy's end, with Music Inc. ready on the loadout menu, and with 15 seconds left until the first spin arrives.
Yeah, it's all yours, Cab.
I will read it out. Everyone, let the Roulette Rivals final begin It is Athena Savalas with the Tanto as a job applicant. No target pacification.
Not too bad of a spin whatsoever. We see Scruffy already in and Music right behind him.
One of the few disguises on this map where you can't start off as it in a starting location, with both our players starting off as a security guard and getting Mateo Perez as soon as possible.
Exactly, and both players will head straight to the job applicant. Need to be careful with opening this door because it can easily rip you if you don't do it the correct way.
Music Inc. will use a crowbar for this door, with Scruffy opting to lockpick it, with a lockpick being objectively safer.
Yeah, very much objectively safer.
But it's okay. Music Inc. gets off the job applicant without getting spotted. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and both players keep moving. They really is at this level. There's no chance to slow down. As now players will head upstairs to all the way to the 3rd floor. And since they're in this area, they will be grabbing the second token here after taking out the cams because I don't know who carries the token, but he's like right here.
Yeah, that would be Fabian Mann. You can see both our players cornering him as we speak. And I mean, just look at these in-game times. It's like completely in sync. Both players at 1 minute and 25 seconds in-game time now as I speak.
Yeah, it's neck and neck. And actually, something interesting is Music does look to have a little bit quicker of load times, as he loaded in after Scruff, or he pressed go after Scruffy, but loaded into the map first.
Ooh, as both our players make the last of the knockouts here. Athena is panicking on Scruffy's end, but she will run into her own little personal room, which is perfect because that's where the Tanto is. Same for Music Inc. And that is Athena down on Scruffy's end, getting the last backup data disc as well. Music Inc. eliminating Athena as well, getting the backup data disc. I believe both of them... Yeah, go ahead.
Music brought an EMP for the cameras as well, instead of just instantly using the thing, but it's still going to be a photo finish here. Both players going for the stair glide, with Scruffy getting out first.
Music Inc. has forgotten the disc for Athena.
No!
Music Inc. has forgotten the backup disc that Athena has.
Oh no!
Yet just as they were about to make the exit as well, and as they're just furiously running back to get it, I mean, look at that. That is the photo finish timer ticking at 25 seconds now as they've gotten the disc. It's over. I am so sorry, Music. That will be 2 points going to Scruffy.
Yeah, that is honestly a really unlucky way to start and tragic way to start map 1.
It really is.
It was a photo finish. It was gonna be, I think, a max of maybe 4 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds, and for getting the disc, delayed it by so much.
Oh, bloody heck! What? Oh man.
Yeah, I think Scruffy would have won if there was a photo finish, but we would have never have known. But we head to Dubai next, which Scruffy again has the record on. He has the record on like half these maps, I'm pretty sure and this is an insane record. A 115.
115.
That's planning, loading in, and finishing the spin in 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Oh. I mean, Scruffy really is just cracked like that. It can't be denied.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And the real thing is, the nice thing with Dubai is most of the time, you don't, like, your pre-plan is the plan that you need, because most of the time you're not bringing in something to make the kills with, because a lot of the required items are already on map.
Indeed. And I mean, I'm sorry, I'm still reeling after that first map, but at the same
No.
time, when it is like first to 14, 2 points is like a very small percentage of the total amount of points that you need. So you could theoretically like lose 4 maps in a row, just absolute worst case scenario, and you could still have like plenty of time and opportunity to turn things around. And that is what's making this particular final extremely exciting.
Absolutely. Also, the fact that there's not that long in between maps. You gotta put that right out of your mind. It's a big mistake, but you just gotta move on and go to the next
Kyle
map.
Ingram finally gets what he deserves.
And I mean, just getting
Now
those
let's
sort
get
of
Marcus
nerves
Stuyvesant.
out and managing to just control them under such a stressful situation. Like even that is just so incredibly valuable in this competition.
Very interesting lure here from music as well on with the snail, which is interesting.
You can find that on Roulette Resources. It's a really, really good one. Although the knockout here was a bit unfortunate. There is a way to get it without having to do that knockout, but no worries. This is just practice before the
Exactly.
spin actually arrives.
I feel like I don't know why. I feel like the 115 Reki from Scruffy, which if he breaks it, it's insane, is like so perfect. It's almost impossible to break. Yeah, we will be coming here very shortly here and hoping for a good spin, but it's gonna be quick. You would assume, no matter what the spin is, with Dubai and the ability of these players. So we shall be seeing a Carl Ingram shotgun penthouse staff and Marcus Stuyvesant kitchen knife art crew.
Okay, so you could start Penthouse staff for this to just get the kitchen knife and the skies right off the bat, but would that be the best? Question mark.
According to our players, I don't believe so. Interesting with music going for the I don't actually know what this guy's called,
It's
but
event crew.
event crew, yeah. With Scruffy going for art crew, and we'll be going for this early Marcus KO as well.
Yeah, just getting all of the security guards in the security room knocked out with 2 Calmer darts and a crowbar. With Music Inc. now making their way up the stairs, they might do the snail isolation for Marcus right here and
I
right
think
now.
music is going to do the snail.
Very interesting, I will say that.
I do think the spin kind of, since he's starting with that disguise, I think it's kind of like he needs to do something because he doesn't already have the disguise, with Scruffy already having one disguise done.
Music, of course, making the 2 knockouts on Ingram's bodyguards, will make their way into the side room here, where you can turn on a vacuum cleaner to lure over the penthouse staff, and we will see that from Music. Only needs to knock them out as they enter, and then also get the art crew disguise later on.
Yeah, this is looking like a Scruffy advantage here, with just needing one disguise, but also music is, as we just saw, music get the kill. He's right there. Just needs the art crew disguise, which I don't know where the quick art, if there is a quick art crew disguise that he can grab.
There is a semi-quick art crew just down these stairs here that Music Inc. is running down, and then over to like the back area of the tech area.
Oh yeah, that's right. But is trespassing here, so needs to be careful as we see Scruffy complete the kill and finish with the 219.
Ooh, yeah, no. Scruffy's strategy is faster in that sense, as Music only now gets the art crew disguise. 13 seconds, photo finish timer ticking very, very
He
fast.
should. It's gonna be tight if he still makes it. He does still make it of a 240, but
We got him, 47.
not looking like he will take this map, as Scruffy takes a 2-0 lead, or 4-0 lead, going into map number 3.
Well, that isn't confirmed yet. That's not confirmed yet
course,
they
of course.
because Music did finish within the 30-second photo finish time frame, and our lovely admin Chris may need to potentially calculate this unless Music waves. The losing side of any photo finish has the optional choice to wave and just give their opponent the 2 points.
Yes, and we do see Music Wave as well.
Very well. Like, no hard feelings at all if you do
Exactly.
decide to want it calculated, considering the stakes at hand here. But we will respect Music's choice in this, and we are thankful for it. As we move on to Berlin.
Exactly. And for those who do know, Berlin has plenty of targets. Only need to kill 5 of them. So there's 5 required disguises and 5 required kill conditions combinations on this map.
And you're allowed to do whichever target you want for any of them, as long as you don't, how do you say? As long as you don't kill a target with a condition that isn't listed.
Well, I mean, you can kill all the agents if you want to.
If you really want to, but if you
yeah,
like you have 5 conditions, right? And
Exactly.
let's say Florida Man isn't one of those conditions. If you kill the 3rd target while disguised as the Florida Man, then you have to restart.
Yeah, exactly. You can kill all the targets after you have completed your 5 conditions.
Yes, that is the important part. After
Exactly.
you have completed the 5 conditions, but even then, you'd most likely want to go to the exit.
1000%. As well as the nice thing about Berlin, there's plenty of disguises and kill conditions, but with roulette, you can only get 1 kill condition and disguise. There's no repeats, which is always nice so you don't have multiple kills you're doing on the same map.
I mean, I do have a somewhat controversial opinion that like duplicate conditions wouldn't be that bad, I think.
It
But
wouldn't be that bad, but it depends on the map, because some maps I think, could become impossible at that point.
really?
I think so. Because if you think about it, you only have a certain amount of slots, and if it's a multi-target map with multiple injected poisons where there is an injected poison on map, like consumed or something, like you have to bring all that stuff in, and you might not be. I think there's a way to where it's impossible,
Right.
but don't quote me on that. That's just my.
What the hell was that?
I mean, to be fair, don't quote me either, I guess. Even though, like, this is the opinion that I have, but it isn't. It isn't one that I've studied, so to say. Just one that I've thought about.
Yeah.
Make this personal or you'll get slotty.
But yeah, we will be seeing plenty of disguise grabs here. A lot of times you end up getting the target disguises. Club security, biker, technician, are all disguises that most of the time you just grab from a kill. I'm expecting us to see either a Florida Man or drug dealer, and or a delivery guy disguise.
Well, let's see if any of your predictions are correct, as I will read out the spin. Being Agent 1 with electrocution as club crew, Agent 2 with a hobby knife as biker, no target pacification, Agent 3 with fall as a dealer, Agent 4 with an assault rifle as the DJ, and finally Agent 5 with a falling object as the technician.
This is kind of a long spin.
It's a mouthful, but I mean, all of the Berlin spins are mouthfuls, to be fair. But
Yeah.
I mean, in Music Inc. is loading in very fast with the club crew start.
Yeah, I'd expect him to go for an early electrocution here, as we see him set it up.
Yeah. Scruffy will go for a replan. Opted to go for a DJ start, but will switch out to a biker start instead. Now that is fun.
Interesting. As we do see Music get kill number 1. My thing is it's like the only thing I think that'll delay most of it could be the falling object, because you can't get the instant falling objects that we normally see.
Are you still there?
Let's see. So what would that leave? Because I'm thinking
Oh!
about... Oh, hello, Music Inc. That was a bullet distraction that didn't quite pan out, as they then ran into that biker they tried to distract.
Yeah, that did not work how you would prefer it to.
Oof. So that immediate restart for Music with Scruffy cleaning out house here in the biker hangout, having knocked out one of the bikers and lured up, I believe, Lowenfall to the second floor.
Yeah, and we see Music doing the same electrocution kill, which makes sense. It works really well. There's no reason to stop that. It's the, I think, Music going for the hobby knife biker here and just needs to get the other biker disguise so he doesn't have to KO the target.
As Scruffy knocks out Agent Thames by the truck here, which
Oh.
means... Oh, okay, that's another
see
restart for
another rip.
Music.
Yeah, is not having a good time with this. And Scruffy pauses for a second just to make sure, but does get the Electrocution Club crew disguise as well.
Yeah, but
Are you there?
I mean, I'm wondering what Scruffy is thinking for the falling object kill, because Thames is like the one you would usually go for falling object, and I'm having trouble thinking of other options at this current moment.
The only other one I can think of is the one that normally you get, the other instant one you can get. That's like from the roof.
With the
That's
brick?
the only other one. Yeah, with the bag of bricks.
Yeah, that would be Davenport. And then maybe like Banner, I think you could do a falling object with, the technician
Yeah.
that overlooks the dance floor.
There's definitely one you can get from that. There are lots of, as you're saying, yeah, there is lots of falling objects. It's just sometimes it can be a pain to, because I know there's someone that walks past Banner as well, that you might be able to get as well. As we see Music going for this grab a third time and does get it this time and should get this kill. Nice
Oh,
and easy.
third time's the charm. Thank you, Music. And there we go. That is Lowenfall eliminated with Hobby Knife as biker. 2 kills down from Music. Roughly 1 minute in-game time now as we speak, and they're making their way into the club.
Yeah, and we should see Scruffy's assault rifle DJ kill right here. And we do.
On Montgomery, the head of security. Very nice.
With Scruffy now having 3 kills completed, kind of has... Fall's not too bad, because you can pretty much fall anyone here, especially being able to fall in the staircases. As we see Music going for bringing down Green,
Banner.
I think that is? Banner. Green's the one on the roof.
Bring down Banner with a triple shot into the DJ area. But that is, I mean, that is another target that you could do falling object with that you now can't, now that you've lured them down. So I am curious
Yeah,
of who
exactly.
Music Inc. is going to do a falling object now on instead. Scruffy, that whoosh. So
Yeah.
close to getting spotted by that guard. Bloody heck.
We see both players going for dealer here. Well, and for fun, it's not like staircase, it's the middle part of the staircase you can fall them off of, I think. But yeah, both players getting this dealer grab for the fall specifically. And Music Inc. has some pretty good timing here, I'd say.
Let's see. Banner's searching for 47, but will get knocked out in the back of their head. How nice. As Music gets their technician disguise.
Music is still 1 kill behind Scruffy, and Scruffy will be getting another kill up on the roof here.
Yeah, so this is Agent Green that Scruffy's got
Yeah.
their hands on, and will most likely do the fall kill. As they make a triple shot for Banner up onto this roof. Interesting.
I think the triple shot is to get the disguise up here so that he can do the falling object that he's looking at
Oh,
from
on
here as well.
Davenport down there. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That is exciting. Okay.
I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
see.
I don't know if doing this fall kill already is the right idea though, because that might affect his timing down there.
Maybe.
Agent Green, are you still there?
Or maybe you
We do
want
see-
that.
Yeah, as
To
we
just
do see
delay
Music
him.
Inc. On the roof as well, and does get the fall in the same place, and is going to head down from the roof here.
Green,
Does
Agent Green, are you still there?
boost his way.
Yeah, this is a boost.
That's a force man
He's
down.
having a little trouble,
God,
but
this is
does get it.
How do you expect to look each other in the
I
eyes
thought
after
that
this?
boost was banned.
Oh no, no it is not, because it's just using the environment to move
Oh, that's
47
true.
around. Oh, Scruffy still has red guns. But no, okay, yeah, it shoots that guy in the head, of course, and gets the green guns back. Nice. That is the rule of being able to kill additional targets after you've killed your 5 in action. Very
that-
nice demonstration from Scruffy.
You'll still keep green guns, which is the nice thing.
Yeah.
As we do see Music Inc. now going for his falling object kill, but as we see Scruffy exit, will not take another map. It will be 3 maps in a row, it looks, towards to Scruffy.
Oh, well done, and GG's to Scruffy. That falling object kill was a bit nerve-wracking, but just, whew, good work.
I honestly didn't even.
Good work.
What falling object did he do?
He did the one for Davenport. He did.
Oh,
with the
really?
bricks. I mean, to be fair, it went by really, really fast and it was really, really tense. And I didn't
And the-
quite catch everything of it, but
Oh,
still.
poor. Yeah, as we do see Music not finish the spin. Actually, apparently, I don't think his falling object worked.
Oh, no,
but-
it did not.
Yeah, Scruffy did use the thing where you can kill other targets. It just you got to make sure you do the 5 required first.
Oh my god, Joker J from the chat just corrected me here. Scruffy did the swan falling object with the disco ball.
Oh damn!
Oh my god, yeah, my bad for missing that. My bad for missing that. That was insane.
Yeah, I was honestly looking at Music screen when that happened, so I completely missed that.
Oh, my stars.
But yeah, heading on to Santa Fortuna next. Honestly, in a way, like, there's the big 5 maps for those who don't know this. It's Santa Fortuna, Berlin, Mumbai, Colorado, and Havens Island. They're the maps that have more than 2 targets. Colorado is the only map that has 4. Berlin's the only one that has 5. But Berlin is not like considered the hardest of the big 5. Santa Fortuna is one of those. Santa Fortuna and Colorado are considered one of the harder of the big 5.
And that is, I believe, in Santa Fortuna's case, it's because of the amount of ground there is between all 3 of the targets, and just the varying kill conditions you can get. And in Colorado's
Yeah,
case,
absolutely.
it's less
Colorado's
about the
just-
distance and more just like that it's 4 targets with like absurd
It's 4 targets
patterns.
and yeah, absurd patterns, but also everyone has a gun.
Yeah.
In the whole map. But yeah, we will be heading to Santa Fortuna shortly. Music down 6-0 currently. Scruffy's almost halfway to a win. Would be crazy if he sweeps Music. But we still have a long way to go, and it really depends on the spin in Santa Fortuna.
As I said earlier, even if you lose like multiple maps in a row, there's still like ample opportunity to turn things around. And I do have that faith in music, even if I don't want to put that pressure on them.
No, definitely. Especially with such a like so many maps as this, you can't get yourself down over anything. You just got to keep going. As we will be heading to Santa Fortuna next, and we have a Rico drowning submarine engineer, Jorge explosion accident hippie, and Andrea folding knife construction worker.
You know, I'm seeing a lack of like no target KO complications here.
Me
we got
too.
that in New York, and I don't think we've seen it since.
We got one in Berlin.
Okay, we did. Yeah, right. Yeah, we did. My bad. Yeah, but Berlin doesn't count.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it ripped music like 2 times because of that. We see Scruffy load in quickly, but overall this spin, Jorge, if you get hippie disguise, you can bring Jorge to yourself, and you don't have to deal with, honestly, what some people think is the harder area of this map in the cocoa fields. Or I think most people rip from is there most of the time. Rico Delgado, music actually knows the unluckiness of Rico drowning submarine because he experienced it in his map versus Reaper, I believe.
Ooh.
Where Rico went the wrong way, and so had to wait like extra time.
As we will see Scruffy miss the... Oh, okay, wait, Rico's turning around. Rico's refusing to hear this thrown wrench that Scruffy's got, but finally heard it on the 4th throw, giving Scruffy the chance to finally get the Seeker off and get Rico out into the town. Bloody heck.
That is indeed crazy. We will see music go for, I would assume, the Andrea kill. Or actually, no, he's going for hippie first. Grab the hippie disguise. And actually, no, he isn't going for hippie disguise. He is going for the construction worker. I always forget there's a construction worker right here. That's really nice to grab.
It's a very nice and lonely and susceptible construction worker that you can just get right here. It's great.
No, it absolutely is. I've grabbed him multiple times personally.
As Scruffy just knocked out those 2 mansion guards following Rico a few moments prior, and will most likely get the submarine engineer as soon as possible so they can get off this Rico kill.
Exactly. Music already has submarine engineer, doesn't he? Or is that the one disguise you have to grab from the... You can start submarine engineer, right? Or is that submarine? No, that's a submarine crew.
Yeah, submarine crew is the one you can start as. Submarine engineer is the unique disguise with the guy who's hiding that you need to get.
Yeah. As we do see both players getting their folding knife, Scruffy going for just the blowing the door open, while music goes for the keys.
Very nice as well. I forgot that the keys were up there, so that's a really good thing to know. That's a good strategy to note down on like how to get the keys.
Scruffy's almost missed Andrea here. We'll have to just KO her as we see music get the first kill.
Oh my god, Scruffy just very casually knocking out Paula as well without her noticing Andrea's panic. Well done.
Yeah.
But
it's gonna be...
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's all yours.
Fine. I am scared on if Scruffy can get the submarine engineer in time to get the Rico drowning kill. I am genuinely very, very scared of that. But we will see that they're making their way in here, having distracted the elite guard earlier. Gets the disguise. Very, very good.
Both players get the disguise here as well. My thing as well is Scruffy now has basically a whole, like, he's gonna make 2 kills from a distance. So either has to get Andrea when he comes back for hippie, or like, I think music's personally in the lead here.
Maybe. Hang on. Rico's moving on Scruffy's end. And they're moving up towards the mansion guard bodies, I think. Or am I seeing that wrong?
you're right. Music needs to make sure he does this correctly as well, because he did mess this up. Oh, Music.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that is crazy. He didn't. Nothing else happened there. That is actually crazy. I forget that you're safe there. Somehow safe from. Don't worry, Oro. That cab sound of that has been clipped many a times.
Oh, and we saw Scruffy make a second seeker shot on Rico. Good thing that they had saved that. And then also like a weapon plays for Rico as well that I just barely caught. Well done. Oh, well done.
Music gets rid of the cams as well. So, and we see Scruffy is going for his construction worker here. With Music about to get kill number 2.
There's so much micromanaging on Scruffy's end. So many things to do on like so many fronts. Like now they're going to Andrea to get the falling knife kill, with Music having now eliminated Jorge, as Muffin said. So Music only has Jorge left. And Scruffy is going to get Andrea and Rico just back to back here, having gotten Andrea just a few moments prior.
Yeah. And with the nice thing with Music only just needs to get Hippie, and you could go for a drive-by on Jorge, but you also can just get Jorge to you as the Hippie, because Hippie entering the cave as Hippie auto lures Jorge down there.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of time where you're able to get a basically drive-by kill when he's there as well.
Wait, has it? Oh, I got so scared that Rico stopped puking on Scruffy's end. I started seeing things.
I thought he did.
They just did.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He
Oh my
doesn't have
god.
he
Oh
doesn't
my
have a
god.
seeker.
Scruffy throws a
Oh
wrench,
my
throws
god,
a
this
wrench
is-
to the toilet.
I thought I saw that too, and I was like, "There's no way."
Okay, come on.
He's not close enough. He's not close
He's not
enough.
close enough. He's not close enough.
Oh my
Is
god.
there any coins nearby? Is there
Oh my god.
Another throw with the wrench. Like this Scruffy's
moly, is he
hope
gonna clip
at
enough
this
now?
point.
He
Yes,
does.
yes,
He does
yes.
get close enough.
Oh my god. Oh. Scruffy gets the drowning kill with the wrench distraction. Oh, that's a relief. Well done.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
What?
no.
What? One of the NPCs saw it at the last moment. Are you kidding with me? What?
Oh my god, that's
No!
insane.
No! I'm seeing extended illegal in the chat. Are you serious with me?
That is crazy.
Extended
that
illegal
also-
for making the drowning kill. There's no way.
That is wild. Oh, Music, be careful here. No cameos, okay.
Music,
We are
stop!
good.
Not so close after Scruffy's rip, please.
That is, that's such, like, Scruffy saved it so well, having gotten screwed with the drowning timing. Oh my god, no!
What?
Oh, no!
Body
my god!
found on Music's end.
I was wondering
No!
if that one body he didn't fully put in the bushes was gonna get found or not. I think it was the second. I want to say that was the second body he KO'd as well, because I think that one is a lot easier to get found
This must be what ties the militia and the cartel together.
than the first one.
I really want. No! I need to stay quiet. I haven't recovered.
As we do see Scruffy on his end getting his Andrea kill.
Yeah, great. Changing up your strategy so you get the Andrea kill first. 1 minute and 20 seconds into the map. That's
wait.
nice.
Okay, I think he should be. The guard heard it, I think, but is not going to come outside to check.
No! Scruffy's fine. Scruffy's fine.
I will say, music had it. All he needed just was a safe Jorge kill, and he was good. But that's about 7-ish minutes for music. Scruffy's speeding up a lot here, with his start change, and so should have. Because he's just leaving Rico B, I think, currently.
Fair. Just refilled my water. Okay, what have we got here? Scruffy, yeah. Scruffy got the submarine engineer now, and music going to get the construction worker in just a moment.
And now has submarine engineer, but where will Rico be?
I mean, Rico, let's see. At around the 3-minute mark, I think Rico is in the office, and that is an excellent opportunity to just get a seeker off, where Rico just goes into the bathroom behind their big old fancy chair.
What the hell was that?
Oh, music. Okay, music's gonna get the key
That's
safely.
fine.
I
Yeah,
think though, the submarine engineer will be trespassing there, so this is gonna be interesting.
it's
Getting
fine.
to because this is
You can
Intent.
practice trespassing in this area. A bit of unlucky timing with those two guards who just post up together there. You see those two guards who Scruffy now made a bullet distraction for, but won't be able to run past in time. Fine,
Martinez is
King got the
down.
kill. Keeps green guns. I just got very scared for a moment.
yeah. Every time a player goes red guns, it's always a scary moment.
But we will see Scruffy climb up to the office in question like I suspected. So that's nice. That's nice when my suspicions are like sometimes true.
As we will see, music get the submarine engineer disguise, and will then head for the same Rico drowning that he did the first time. One would assume.
Strange.
And there's Scruffy getting a much safer drowning than last time.
I mean, I much prefer Scruffy's strategy this time, just overall.
Celebrity tattoo
Just like
artist.
getting the targets one by one, getting Andrea first, getting Rico next. It's a lot more central and focused compared to the amount of back and forth Scruffy was doing earlier with Rico and Andrea.
Definitely. As we see music get the kill on, or not the kill, sorry, the sickness on Rico.
Right here in the submarine caves, of course. And we'll just patiently wait for Rico to arrive.
Exactly. This would be... Scruffy will be attempting Jorge for the first time here, with music being on his second attempt once he gets the Rico drowning.
Picks up their breaching charge on Scruffy's end from just below where the hippie has their little place of residence.
Oh! Scruffy has a little unlucky timing here with the hippie, though, as well. He's currently not upstairs. Should be heading up there shortly, but does have to wait just a little bit here.
Yeah,
He's gonna try and lure him up there, I think.
Like triggers the conversation for the hippie as well, talking about the radical chrome dome.
Ooh, and this gives music a chance if he gets there with the hippie still upstairs to catch up in a sense.
But look at this chain lure from Scruffy to just get the hippie over here to the crate. My oh my.
That's a spot I would not want to KO someone in, but does get it very,
But it
very
worked.
nicely done. Very, very nicely done there from Scruffy.
Yeah, my oh my.
Yeah, music not too far behind, getting his propane here, and then we'll go grab the hippie disguise.
So and Scruffy getting that same propane now in the hippie disguise in question. So Scruffy is in the lead, so to say, and only needs to reach Jorge's compound, as we have almost 15 minutes real time left of spin.
Yeah, and we do see Scruffy going for what looks to be a cocoa field drive-by on Jorge as well, instead of going to the caves. Which is interesting, different from
is.
what Music's trying to go with his cave entrance.
I mean, to be fair, this is safer for Scruffy since the hippie is allowed in the cocoa field area, and it's like just a really quick walk.
We do see Music going for a different entrance. Hopefully that propane drops in the right spot.
Should
Yes.
hopefully. Yes,
It
good.
does. Music's very much like, I don't want to deal with those guards this time around.
Which is very, very fair.
The one issue with here is you kind of... Oh, as you see Scruffy go for it, and
Yep.
gets it safely.
Just
with
waltz
music
in there, wait the
activated-
helicopter.
Yeah, as the hippie is legal in the cocoa fields, we see Scruffy finish with a 16:02. Music's about to do the exact same kill here. I don't know if he has a remote. He does, and drop it. Music, drop it, and just run. And he gets a kill here.
Oh, but that is like
Most.
10 seconds. Okay, wait, hang on. No. It is a longer photo finish window now that we have
Yeah.
like 13 minutes left of the spin. So Music could still finish it within the now
It's a long.
45
It's a long
second
run.
window.
It's a long run to that helicopter. As he
But
does
they
just
make
get
it.
it in time.
They make it.
Photo finish is longer after. I don't actually know what the reason is, but I'm assuming it's just because the longer the spin, the more likely rips and everything are to happen.
Yeah, so within the first 10 minutes, when there's like 20 plus minutes left real time left to spin, it's a 30-second window. Then 10 plus minutes left is a 45-second window, and then less than 10 minutes left is a 60-second window. Just for the sake of like, it's more loads, it's more shenanigans that have most likely happened
Yeah.
if we reach that sort of timer. And
That
it-
is,
oh.
as we do see Music wave it again, so that sends Scruffy to 8-0, going to Chongqing, and this is where me and Cab will be signing off for the next few maps, and giving over to Osh and Currymaker.
Right, have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, and yeah, warm welcome from us, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll be casting these next 4 maps, provided all of those happen, after a very nice first 4 maps casted by Cab and Deadly Muffin Man. What a final this has been so far.
Jeez. Extremely tight. I mean,
For
Scruffy
sure.
is just a little bit faster consistently, except in Santa Fortuna, where I feel like Music Inc. had the better strat. It's just both of them had dumb rips, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. The rip's certainly the major issue there in that Santa Fortuna just now. Yeah, overall, very, very close matchup so far. I'm using multiple maps where they were really close to photo finish, or even putting it to a photo finish. I mean, we have had 2 photo finishes so far out of 4 maps. New York would have been a photo finish if it wasn't for Music for getting the disc.
That was so close that it felt like it would have been a photo finish tie as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
I
they
think
were just identical in pretty much everything.
I do think so. On these short 1-target maps like New York and Dartmoor, which we won't see for this grand finals. It's the only map that has neither been picked nor banned. The ties are very much an option. But yeah, that now puts Scruffy up on 8 points in this first to 14. which means Scruffy only needs to win 3 more maps in order to be crowned the world champion of this year. While Music has 3 more chances at the very least to extend this match map by map.
Now we are going to Chongqing though, and the stats are slightly in Music's favor here. Like his personal best time is slightly faster, his win rate is better.
Indeed.
Might
Then
it'd be
only
interesting
things-
to see if Music turns it around a little bit.
Certainly. Yeah, the only thing that Scruffy has more on Chongqing probably is experience of some kind.
Yeah.
At least tournament experience. They've played it more than Music with 14 times. Music only played it 7 times, but has won 6 of those. So certainly a lot. The win rate is a lot better on Chongqing on Music's end.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will definitely see the Chongqing now, which could put Scruffy onto 10 points. Afterwards, we will still definitely be going to Haven Island, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and after that, we will also still definitely see Ambrose. On Ambrose, Scruffy could have his first chance at winning the grand finals. Every win from Music Inc. or a tie would extend that by at least 1 more map. And I guess we all kind of hope for more maps in this grand finals, even though as a player, you do not really want to drag the match any longer than you need to. But
for us, it's better,
yeah.
of course.
Exactly.
Like the audience, everyone would like to see a tighter match, more maps.
Definitely. I don't think we've had many sweeps in grand finals before. I can't remember the exact number, but I think there has been at least 1, but not many. Grand finals have been 1 X-0. Maybe this is an option here, but
I don't know.
we of course do not hope for it.
So far, it's just been so. I mean, it's really cool to see how, even though Scruff is taking every map so far, they are very close, and they're
Definitely.
so similar in playstyle, and they are. It's been almost like it's been luck that Scruffy is 8 points to Music's 0.
Indeed. Infrafun has already pulled out the statistics in chat for us, the analyst. Thank you for that. There has been apparently 3 sweeps in the grand finals so far. Broad sweeping Chris in RR6, Fanium sweeping Timecube in RR11, and Fanium sweeping Music Inc. in RR15. So Music definitely has experience being down 8-0 in a grand finals. Last time, this was a match point for Fanium. This time, not quite yet. Still plenty of options, as we said.
I will always kind of root for the underdog.
Yeah, that is perfectly fair.
And Music has shown himself to be such an amazing player that just be cool to see him get some points in.
For sure. I mean, I would still say he still has plenty of chance to even take this match and win the grand finals. But one step after the other, first thing that's going to come up now is going to be the Chongqing. We see Music Inc. just doing a little bit of practice. Scruffy now racking him some practice as well. Short explanation again for everyone in chat who might be joining us midway through. These 2 players will get a kill method and a disguise for each of the targets on Chongqing. That is Imogen, Royce, and Hush. Both players need to kill both targets with these conditions and exit the mission with the Silent Assassin rating, which is the best rating in the game. And whoever manages to do that first in real time will get 2 points for the map. if not, if both players finish within 2 seconds of each other, or if neither player finishes after 30 minutes, we will call the map a draw. And,
oh yeah, the spin is about to arrive.
it is indeed. So I think I will give you the honor of reading this Chong King spin for us first.
Fantastic. It's going to be Hush with a neck snap by a facility guard. Imogen Royce with a cleaver by the board member. All right. Yeah, this is cool.
Indeed. Two disguises that are more in the facility area. We see Scruffy already loading in as an analyst, but replanning immediately. Music Inc. choosing to start block guard and is apparently initiating the 3 drone lure from a different spot than we're used to seeing, I think. Crouching at this wall. And Scruffy doing the same now.
For people in chat who is confused about what the players are doing right now, the players just took a kind of a shortcut to a mission story. The one where you shoot 7 drones, but they sneakily shot the 2 final drones early without having to shoot the 5 drones first.
People figured out that those buildings don't really have the necessary collision for bullets, so you can basically shoot through them. And on the roof of that building, there are the 2 drones that spawn after you shoot the initial 5 drones, I think. And if you kill those 2 drones, Imogen and Hush will meet at the top of, I think it's called the Lotus Passage or something.
Yeah.
And just killing those 2 drones, even though they're technically not within mission bounds, is enough to trigger that mission story, which both of these players have done now, and are moving to grab the board member with a neat little distraction.
So, yeah, I wouldn't think that shooting the drones early would be the most sensible strategy here, but of course I'm not in the finals of the World Championship.
Sure. I mean, I think it does make a lot of sense, because both of these players managed to grab the board member in time. The cleaver's right there in the kitchen with them as well, and they basically get delivered a facility guard by Imogen's personal guard, which is the one Music is taking the disguise off now after killing Imogen. So now they basically have everything they need for the spin, just need to run up and kill Hush. So yeah, Music Inc. slight lead here. Let's see if they can pull off a map win now after Scruffy now gets the first kill as well.
Yeah, I mean, it is very fast from both of them, but Music does seem to be in a slight lead for sure.
There is the Hush self-installation on top of Lotus Passage, and Music Inc. Both kills done, just needs to get to an exit. Scruffy still climbing those stairs. Basically,
he is right behind though, so...
Yeah, this is likely, barring no unseen changes, this is likely going to be a photo finish again, but maybe for the first time in this match. I won't say it quite yet to not jinx anything, but Music Inc. has exited and is leading the potential photo finish. First time in the match. Seconds and clock is ticking.
I wouldn't think there's a chance for Scruffy to catch up here even.
There it is.
19 seconds behind.
Yeah, Scruffy did have 2 loads. They had an early replan, and I think Music only had 1. But
yeah, he's planning his loading times aren't fast enough to catch up, I think.
That is true. It's
not slow enough, I mean.
Yeah, 18.63 seconds between the 2 players. And Scruffy has indeed waved the photo finish, which means, yeah, first 2 points going to Music Inc. And they extended the match successfully by at least 1 map.
We're up to Haven Island.
Yes.
Once again, the stats tell I'm not sure if it tells us much, to be honest. Scruff is more experienced, but he has lost twice. Music is never lost in Haven.
That is true. That personal best is a lot higher than Scruffy's, though, with 7 minutes versus Scruffy's 5.5. Though, on Haven with the personal best, it's a big. The spin is a big factor for it. You could have 4 like slow spins, and then a 7-minute personal best is still pretty decent.
Yeah. I mean, it's you'll have to have the good spin to get 5 minutes 37 seconds. So I've been watching Music Inc. in Haven, and he does really interesting, good stuff.
Yeah, Haven.
Really fun to watch him play Haven.
Oh, definitely. One of the bigger maps, lots of different small things that you can do here and there to like change up the strategies. Probably one of the maps that we haven't fully figured out yet either. I mean, we probably have the least maps fully figured out, although probably Dartmoor, I guess, might be the map where we don't have much improvement, or we won't see much improvement in the future anymore.
We just saw Scruffy practice a bit by throwing a snail up on a roof, so it's so what's his name? Hair sits.
Titan. Indeed.
I swear I know a little bit about this game.
Yeah, there's some interesting wall bangs with the snail mechanics that you can do in the mansion. Sadly, sidelines have been a little bit fixed inside the mansion. Doors are not transparent anymore, therefore you can't easily lure Tyson with a body dump anymore. But
this is the one map where the NPCs can see extra far. Of course.
Indeed.
Oh, the spin is here already.
It is, and let's see if Music can pull it back with the spin. It's going to be Tyson Williams' Electrocution as the personal trainer, Steven Bradley Starfish in the tech crew, and Ludmila Vetrova Chef as with the next snap.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Tyson setup kill. I think that is always something you like to see.
Yeah.
Especially Electrocution can do that pretty easily.
Will I use the sauna, or it's not called the sauna?
The jacuzzi.
Hot tub? Jacuzzi, yeah, that's what it's called.
I would imagine so.
Fix that so he lays down in it, or?
Yeah, I think if you just fix it, Tyson will eventually just lay down in it.
Doesn't look like that's what Scruffy doing though.
Potentially a nod. To be fair, it's easily forgotten that jacuzzi is a thing on Haven.
Yeah, but it might be just as fast to just pull him into a sink, right?
That is true. The sauna, the cinema isolation puts Tyson right next to a bathroom, which looks like what Scruffy will be doing. That bathroom right there with a sink, which is where we will. Scruffy will be setting up Tyson while Music Inc. is using the jacuzzi, has fixed it, has put a taser in it. So,
of course,
he's already on the way there.
Scruffy also picked up one of the kill weapon, the weapons in already in his isolation.
That is a true Starfish, one of the weapons, and inside the Imagine bathroom.
Music Inc. Already also have picked up that weapon, but I don't know. It seems like difficult to tell which of the two are better here. Scruffy already has the disguise.
Yeah, Music Inc. looking to do the same. Wanted to get a thrown distraction, but failed to do it. It's going to use a blue egg now.
It's risky right there. Oh, don't be spotted now. Yeah, he pulled it off.
Seems to be fine. Very, very nicely done. Scruffy and Music Inc. will both be leaving the mansion now. Scruffy, slight lead here, though, has red guns because Tyson saw him during the KOs, which I guess is not always a good thing on Haven. Not an issue necessarily, but having those red guns means you won't really get any information if you got spotted or ripped somewhere. You just have to hope that those guns turn green again after they kill Tyson.
There is, I mean, there's a disguise grab that might trip them up if they're unlucky. We've seen plenty of people, experienced players, trip up on the personal trainer disguise.
Indeed. Seems like both of them will first take care of Stephen Bradley, though. At least Music Inc. or both players have secured him already. And
A
Music
very cool disguise grab from Scruffy.
just in the middle of the gym, using a banana on the personal trainer, which means it's gonna be an accident KO. And that's the first kill down for Scruffy. And Music Inc. will get the second one in a second as well.
Music Inc. is struggling a little bit more with this disguise grab.
Indeed. Scruffy has already picked up the second kill. Starfish, Tech Crew, Stephen Bradley, and only needs the Milvitrova kill now. She's currently on her way to the restaurant, while still need to pick up the chef disguise for that, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Music Inc. gonna get Stephen kill now. Meleeing with a Starfish, I didn't even know that was possible.
Kind of a silly condition, no, silly kill method there. Oh wait, restart.
Ooh.
Did someone see?
No, I think Tyson left the jacuzzi again. He does not stay there
jeez.
forever.
Yeah,
he
that's
will
a bad time.
eventually leave, and Music is replanning a little bit. And that's a big restart for Music Inc. Big advantage to Scruffy now, who's cleaning up bodies as we speak. I'm not too sure what his plan there is.
Yeah, why did he do that? That seemed unnecessary.
Which closet does the personal trainer go to grab his clothes?
Oh, yeah, right.
Did he run through down there? Maybe he does. Oh yeah, that's Infofan also confirming that in chat. It is the personal trainer who, once he wakes up, will run to the nearest closet to get new clothes. That would have made him walk through there.
Good thinking from Scruffy then.
Very nicely done indeed. Ooh, and a nice ragdoll animation there from the chef. After being tranked, a bit of a buffer. There we have it. Scruffy picking up Chef's disguise.
This is looking very good for Scruffy now then.
There's just the hand washer guy right there, but should be an issue since Miller is a silent kill anyways. And that's Scruffy already out. We see him get the last kill. And with the restart for Music.
Yeah, there's obviously no chance of Music catching up to this one.
Indeed, 5-star Silent Assassin as required by the game mode. And Scruffy will take another map. Getting a score of 10-2.
I had my money on Music Inc. for Haven, to be honest.
It did look very nice. Oh, we already we already got an Ambrose spin. I don't think that is
Oh yeah,
the one we're gonna
that's
play now.
it's wrong. Another Starfish spin though.
That is true. Another Starfish spin. I think our lovely admin Chris managed to put the wrong time in. Scruffy is already planning, I think, and Music is paused. I think both of the players will be getting a memo in a second that this is not indeed the correct spin. Oh, We got a new
Funny, but
spin, but it's still
oh, nice.
visible.
All right. Well, if they just play both spins.
There,
All right,
now
there
it
we go.
seems to be fine. 2-minute countdown seems to be the correct thing to do here.
Yeah. So it seems it's a bit surprising, but Scruffy is amazing in Ambrose. Like he's got the record with an absolutely insane run, and he seems to have practiced quite a lot of conditions in Ambrose.
I mean, 10-6-0 on Ambrose, a map that's only been released not too far ago. I can't remember exactly when it got released anymore at this point, but it's the newest map in the trilogy.
Yeah, most players don't really have stats like that.
Exactly. I mean, we can see on Music End, he is 2-0, which is still very, very good. The decent personal best as well. But only 2 plays versus Scruffy 16 is a big difference.
Yeah. 16 times in Ambrose. That's very rare.
Indeed. Scruffy also did put up the map record for this map, this tournament, in their round 3 match against Nezuko-chan.
That the Ambrose record stood unchallenged for quite a while.
Indeed.
With a sort of somewhat slow time. Can't really remember what it was, like 4:47 or something.
I can quickly look that up. Previous time was 3:16, 3:31.
Well, that was Scruffy's though, wasn't it?
Yes, 3:16 was Scruffy's, and he improved on that. And then before that, it was a 3:31, which stood for a bit, and 4:32, 4:43 were the first records he had in Ambrose. Let's see, maybe the spin will give us a new map record on Ambrose Island, and maybe not. Will Music Inc. be able to extend this match? We will see with our third Ambrose spin, but the correct one now.
It is gonna be no crest with a kukri machete, not a kukri knife, as the engineer, and then Sini Aka Ventan with an explosion accident by a pirate.
My Ambrose knowledge already shows I wouldn't even have known that is an item, and Scruffy just showed me that it is something I can bring in either. I would have not known that.
Yeah, this is one you should bring in because picking it up is kind of annoying.
That does speed up the spin quite significantly. The Aka kill is no big deal either. Pirates are all around her. And explosion accident is an accident kill, so no need to worry about leaving her body or anything too much. So yeah, this can be quite a quick spin.
I feel like Music Inc. he is actually picking up the weapon from the jungle there.
He is indeed a bit of a detour, but not too much from leaving his remote explosive for the satellite. So a bit of a time loss, but might still be fine.
Yeah, now Scruffy's gonna be in time to kill Null with the right disguise while he's puking, so might be an advantage for him. Did Scruffy shoot Null twice with a Seeker, or?
I am not sure, but Null is still puking for Scruffy, and Scruffy will get the first kill onto Null Crest here. And I assume Music Inc. will follow in a couple of seconds.
Oh, he's still puking for Music Inc. as well, so that's safe and easy then.
That's crest.
Indeed, and this is gonna be, the spin is not gonna last for much longer. We see Scruffy waiting for Aka to leave her compound to hit a Seeker shot on her, which did indeed hit. They just need a propane and a pirate disguise, neither of which should be too difficult to obtain. Not sure.
Yeah, now Music Inc. has already secured his propane. He just needs a disguise, which he can get right here.
Ooh, very nicely done. The whoosh from entering or from vaulting into the room was big enough so there is a peekaboo on that pirate. And a Calmer is going to be a quick disguise grab for Music. This could end up being a very, very close.
Yeah, this looks close for both of them, yeah. Of course, Music has a problem with his guard being right behind her.
Indeed. Music wants to do a drive-by sort of here, I think. Gonna shoot the explosive. Hit the guard, but not lethally. That's the kill for Music. Scruffy has the kill as well, though. Did get the satellite. Explosive. This is gonna be a tight finish. Scruffy already out.
Unfortunately, once again, we see Music Inc. being just slower, slightly slower, still really fast, really efficient. Great run, but slightly slower than Scruffy.
Where it did take a little bit longer setting up the propane, which might be what cost him this map here. He will finish within the photo finish window, but sadly, likely, I'm assuming it's gonna be a wave again.
Yeah.
24.74 seconds. Unlikely either player can catch this up.
I'm guessing he's gonna wave this. Yeah.
Indeed, there's the wave from Music Inc., which means it's going to be 12-2 match point for Scruffy in this grand final. And this could be our final map now. Isle of Scale. Music's a map pick, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Quickly check that. It was, the Isle of Scale was Music's map pick. So maybe they feel at least a little bit confident on that.
I mean, look at those stats for Music Inc. here.
Yeah, we do continue the streak of Music having slightly better stats on paper, with Scruffy having more experience though, and that does seem to help Scruffy out.
Yeah.
In these matches. We did have a question from chat how the photo finish would work in case we don't see a tie here. If the players finish within, by default, 30 seconds off each other, the admin will go in and count up the loading times of each player and subtract that from their finishing time. So we get a more accurate time of how long they spend in the level and planning and everything. And yeah, we will compare those finishing times without loading times, pretty much. So that old generation consoles and weaker PCs don't have a disadvantage with longer loading times, pretty much. That is the general idea here.
Both of these players seem to be on pretty fast PCs. So
Indeed.
the
the loading
none of
times
them
haven't
have
been
advantages for loading times here.
Yeah.
Next up, Sophia.
47, you better bring the constant.
They're talking about the prizes in the chat here.
Indeed. Yeah, as Infofun has pointed out, the winner will get the prize money of 192 euros and a trophy, which will be sent to them. Second place will have to fine with just 96 euros, which is still I mean, getting second in the World Championship still is an impressive feat, especially for Music Inc., a rookie from this year who's just, quote-unquote, just started playing.
Of course, there's also another interesting prize, and that's the top 3 players get a gate deck with like a graphic with 47's weapons.
That is true. we did see some pictures of that earlier. It does look kind of nice. So that's something both these players will get regardless. However, the fight for first place continues. But it could just be over after this Isle of Gale. Music Inc. better stats. Let's see if we can convert it into a map win with Zoe Washington, no target pacification, silenced shotgun as an elite guard, and Sophia Washington, electrocution as an entertainer. This is a quick spin.
Is it?
I think
Sorry.
it is.
I'm not sure.
I would guess it is. I'm not sure if you can make the Zoe timing
I mean, getting
properly.
It depends which entertainer you get.
That is true. The entertainer is probably going to be the longest part of this spin.
Yeah.
But yeah,
immediately. No, wait. He's not going for the making the entertainer sick.
Yes. Ooh, Scruffy's replanning again.
Replanning, yeah.
So we forgot a taser, which is quite an important item for this spin. Music Inc. started in the gallery and wants to do the Zoe kill first, which that should be done. Oh, well, right there, there's the elite guard and silenced shotgun. It can be found pretty near as well in Music's smuggle. As Scruffy is not hitting the timing on the Zoe kill. Another restart. As Music picked up the first kill, very nicely done. They tranked the elite guard, grabbed his SMG to open this door and grab their smuggle.
Yeah, Music Inc. seems to be zooming along right now, to be honest.
Indeed, Music Inc. well in the lead. Bullet effect noticed.
Oh, wow.
Done. I'm not sure from where, to be fair, but picked up car battery.
Yeah, that's...
That is going to be his electrocution.
I've never considered picking up that car battery ever.
Me neither, but that does show very, very nice map knowledge from Music with a animatic wall bang on, I suppose that was an entertainer.
Good evening to you.
The interesting bit now is how is Music Inc. going to combine or juggle the disguise grab and the electrocution setup?
That's indeed an interesting question. Scruffy just got his Zoe kill and he seems very happy about that. He did just only blast Zoe with a shotgun through...
He's shaking his camera a lot though.
That is true. Right. Maybe he's frustrated that he only got it on a third try or something.
Oh, right.
He did blast Zoe through the ceiling of the glass bridge. Kind of lucky that didn't collapse. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be so convinced. Yeah, wouldn't just blast that with a shotgun while standing on top of it. But luckily, that's pretty sturdy.
Scruff is juggling. Oh, look at this. This is Music Inc. has successfully juggled.
Ooh, and a restart from Scruffy yet again. The guard heard something and wanted to come in to the bathroom, which did rip Scruffy, while Music Inc. now picked up the second kill. There is an elite guard coming into the bathroom, but that shouldn't be a big of an issue. So I'm already dead, and Music Inc. on the way to the exit.
Wow.
Dragging this match out map by map. Music will not go down undefeated. Another restart from Scruffy. This is not working out for Scruffy at all.
Yes, that might just work.
And there we have it. Music exiting Isle of Scale.
And that means Music Inc. is still undefeated in Isle of Scale.
That is true. Very nicely done.
This was fantastic. Such an amazing 4 maps. We are going to let the other casting team take over.
I think
Cab
we're gonna have a
and
short
that.
short
No,
mention
wait.
from the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
analysts first.
We're
Yeah,
gonna have like
Infofun
a
and
short
Jotes, right?
15-minute break.
Yes,
Someone needs to tell Chris that.
Yeah,
At
we're watching the
Chris,
timer go
please,
down, but
please increase the timer just a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be it from Osh and me for now. We will be returning for the last 3 maps if we get there, which is gonna be a very hype match if this match is gonna be still alive at that point. But for now, enjoy the analyst desk for info fun and
Have
jokes.
fun,
Take it
everyone.
away.
Bye.
yeah, bye. Wow, and for fun. Are you here with me?
Yes. So this is funny.
Okay, so I was really worried that we weren't going to even be able to get a chance to come back on. I thought we were just gonna head straight towards the celebration for Scruffy. That was crazy.
I think this is somehow worse. Just, ending the momentum with a 12-4, but in just 40 minutes we get to start the second half of this, I don't know, season finale. Just gotta end with a cliffhanger.
Yeah, this is rough because Scruffy just needs one more win. Like the ball is in Scruffy's court and he is in full control of it. He's doing all the tricks, all the dribbles. Music's got so many more points and so many more maps that he has to catch up on. I mean, we're talking at least 5 more that he needs to win in a row. That would be insane.
Yeah, I don't think Scruffy ever lost 4 in a row, and 3 in a row is also very rare from him. So, but what's also rare? A World Championship final. So maybe Scruffy comes out of this 30-minute break just a tiny bit more nervous. Music comes out of this break just a tiny bit more, knowing there's nothing to lose, and we may have a game going on still.
Oh man. So hopefully everybody in chat. How many people are new to Roulette Rivals? Just watching it for the first time? Let me know if you like the event going on. Just let us know. Vez is new, Lul is new. I see Rocky's new, Reaper's new. That's crazy.
Yes, the World Championship 3rd place finisher, the Reaper 47. Hi, I'm new here.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to let you know, thank you for being here. Thank you, Hitman Official, for supporting us and letting the tweet go out and everything. And for everybody new here, just want to remind you guys the rules. These 2 players are racing against each other. Spins happen down below. It's a random kill condition, a random disguise. They race against each other to see who can do it first while maintaining Silent Assassin. And so far, Scruffy's done it 6 times, Music's done it twice. Now, Scruffy just needs one more win, which is what we've been talking about. This is crazy. The next map that we're going into is Sapienza, and then maybe some other maps. I mean, it's...
It's Sapienza, Colorado, and Marrakesh, the next 3, which we have to be on the lookout for. Sapi will, of course, definitely get, but to see any other map, it will require for Scruffy to not win a map. Which is hard.
Oh, it's tough. I want to see Colorado, though. I wish we could go up to that point. I want to see Music win at least 4 more so we can get the maximum amount of maps. I'm sure everybody does. If you guys haven't seen the stats a little bit earlier, I thought they were a little bit interesting. That Music has been in a situation like this before, where he went up against Fanium. Fanium swept Music, and Roulette Rivals 15, it was 10-0. Now, this Roulette Rivals, we're doing a little bit different. There's a lot more maps involved, so it's more of like a endurance match. But we also had 2 other sweeps that I noticed that were posted in chat. Thank you, Infofun, for actually finding those and posting them. Do you still have those up, or should I go ahead and announce them? Because
I have it in my brain. I don't have it on my screen anymore.
I gotcha. Frode did an 8-0 against Chris in Roulette Rivals 6, and Fanium did an 8-0 against Timecube in Roulette Rivals 11. Timecube's in chat. Go ahead and say hello. But I don't like it when it's a sweep. What are your thoughts and opinions?
Absolutely not. The more maps, the better. And luckily, Music got his foot in the door and keeps coming back into this match. Of course, a lot more still needs to do to actually make it like a close or more than close match. But we can see it from these maps, and don't think we have time to go through all the 8 maps that have happened so far. But we have seen that this is usually first tries between the two of them with a 15 to 20 second Scruffy lead, or the kind of one rip on both sides, which Scruffy comes out of the best, like that Santa Fortuna, which was a 60-minute RTA, which is crazy to hear. But I think every other map was just so solid from both of them. Hopefully this match gets longer, and hopefully we get to see some more maps. But for that, a neutral viewer needs to become a Music Inc. fan.
I am kind of like a Music Inc. fan. I think I was saying earlier, like, if you guys watched Music Inc. compared to Scruffy, you wouldn't be able to tell that Music Inc. uses a controller.
Yeah, it just makes it so unique. I think the mix, keyboard, mouse, and the controller for the gameplay. Should I find another interview question / answer?
Yes, do we have a couple more of those?
Yeah, I think all of them were interesting, but of course we don't have an hour-long podcast. Maybe I should just do that after the tourney. But was curious to see what the players think about the map pool, because is it really a map pool when you pick 14 of the 90 maps and you only have to pick it once? They kind of course, only had the handle on the banned maps. Scruffy said that he's generally happy with the map pool. He said with so many maps being played, he can be happy with all the maps, but the earlier maps are the one he's most confident on. That's important to remember in case this match goes late. His 3 favorite maps, Mumbai, Paris, and Mendoza, were all banned, which means that Paris was one of the 3. And yeah, we did touch on it was a interesting ban by Music, and it seems it didn't hit Scruffy as hard as the Bangkok one. And Music said to the same question that it's tough to say. He says he does think he has a good map pool because he likes the maps and is pretty good at them. No surprise from a finalist. But Scruffy is also good, and he says that as good as it is for him as well as for Music and Scruffy, of course. And it will come down to the spins more so. And I don't think we've seen the kind of spins that are so niche. I think they were run of the mill, which also prefers Scruffy, I think. What do you think about the map pool so far?
I think there's a lot of maps that I want to see a little bit later on. I remember chat being or somebody in chat saying that Scruffy banned Mumbai because he did it so much for the HROC contract. He was just kind of tired of it. But I loved watching these. I've loved watching a lot of. The New York was crazy to me. We could talk about that for a little bit. The Scruffy versus Music Inc. Like one of the first maps was New York, and Music forgot the key card, which happens to everybody. You even said it in chat, like it happens to everybody.
I think this is the kind of riff which everyone has at least once in his career, in his first, second, third tournament, or the first deep run. For Music to have it in the grand final is just very bad timing. I would have loved to see that photo finish. Hopefully didn't really matter for the map. I think Scruffy was a bit ahead and had a bit longer loading time, but we will never know. And of course that started a pretty strong Scruffy streak, winning 6 of the 8 maps so far.
We've had a lot of photo finishes, but a lot of waves as well. Music Inc. has been basically just waving all the photo finishes. He's been kind of on the back end of all of those just by about, 20 seconds, 15 seconds. It hasn't been much, but it's been enough where it's just like, I don't think my 1 or 2 loads is really going to save me here.
Yeah, and
now
you can do whatever and then just lose by 50 seconds. That must be demotivating a bit.
It's been close. These guys are 2 fantastic players. I can't tell you who is going to be coming out on top. I wish I could. My job as an analyst. But I'll tell you what, like many people throughout the tournament, we're looking at stats. And earlier on in the tournament, you would see Music Inc. with just like 0 wins, 0 losses in most of these maps. And people we'd be sitting here like, maybe Music will do good on this. There's nothing to go by for this guy because he's like brand new and he's killing it. So I can't really. I Scruffy has the experience of being in tournaments. He's been showing that he's been confident. I think Scruffy is playing more confident than Music.
I agree that Music is hard to read. I agree that Scruffy is very confident, or was very confident 10 minutes ago at the start of this break. We'll see what happens at the other side of this 15-minute break. I think we have like one last question and answer for this one, Jotes, and I really appreciated doing these analyst panels with you. So for this match to go longer, we need to survive, or sorry, Music needs to survive, and by proxy the viewers need to survive Sapienza, which Scruffy only lost once. The other maps would be Colorado, Marrakesh, and Hokkaido in order. I'm not sure where you see this match going. What can we expect for these potentially final maps? It's just hard to say, right?
Are you asking me? I'm sorry, I was
Yeah, I
distracted.
mean, like, do you think it will end here in Sapienza, or do you fancy Music taking Sapi and then taking it to Colorado, Marrakesh, and Hokkaido, season 1 streak?
I really want to leave the Sapienza thing to the other casters, but Scruffy, I can't tell you. I got nothing to go by. I mean, if you look at the lifetime performance, Music's fastest time on Sapienza is 11 minutes 30 seconds. Scruffy's fastest time is 4 minutes. That's a huge difference.
Yeah. Music can know Sapienza faster than 11.5 minutes. I think we can leave it
I
at
know
that,
we
right?
can. I know we can, though. I can't tell you anything about what's going to go on here.
That's the
I know
fun
I can do
part.
it faster than 11:30.
That's a super fun part of it. And hope we get to see, well, not a surprise, but a nice showing for Music, which could potentially get this match going for longer than one map. But for that one map, and potentially more, we give it back to Muffin and Cad. And thank you so much, Jules, for joining me again.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Hello everyone, once again. You can still call me Cab.
And welcome back. We left it off, what did we leave it off at? 8-0 in Scruffy, now it's 12-4. Or no, yeah. Did we? Wait, no, Music won the first map on the, it was 8-0, yeah. Sorry. Crazy this has happened, but Scruffy still on match point here.
Yes. So this is, I mean, I can't tell you either who's going to win Sapienza of these two players. I can't do a better job than the analysts have like done. So yeah, let's just try our best and just enjoy ourselves and see where this Sapienza takes us. Whether that will be a win for Scruffy or something more exciting.
Exactly. Sapienza is not that slow of a map either. Pretty much you always see Observatory and then Franny's office, so should see some pretty similar gameplay from players. Even it's really just disguises will decide if it's basically the exact same gameplay or not.
And even so, it's like you've got some fun strategies of like starting off as a mansion security guard and just getting Franny right off the bat as one, either as security guard or just setting up an electrocution kill with that start. We see this lockdown on Silvio Caruso on Music Inc.'s end, where Silvio locks down into the cave, even though this particular example is with red guns.
Yeah. I kind of want maybe a Franny electrocution and a start upstairs and not as a suit.
Right.
It'd be interesting to see if players go for different, but could be interesting.
It absolutely could. As we're seeing Music Inc. just shoot off the hand of Silvio Caruso. Scruffy on the loadout menu. We have 35 seconds until we arrive.
Yeah. Both sniper gangs here as well compared to the FA.
Indeed. I mean, I do quite like the sniper rifle myself, and like to use it
I'm
for the Sapienza.
I'm an FA member. I recently
Ooh.
been converted. I used to be pistol, and now I've realized how much better it is. But here comes the spin. It's all yours, Cab.
Very well. It is Silvio Caruso with the scissors as kitchen assistant, and Francesca DeSantis with drowning as the gardener. Oh, and it was no target pacification for Silvio as well. Forgot to say that.
This is quick.
It is.
I want to say.
I like the disguise combo of this. Nothing too crazy, but also like odd, I would say. Like both of these disguises you could start off as if you really wanted to, but we will see that Music Inc. started off in the safe house earlier, and Scruffy now loads in, having started off by default.
Yeah, exactly. There is a pair of scissors on the floor that Franny's office is on, so we will, I would assume, see that, because the rest of the scissors are either by the hippie, one's and like completely on the other side of the map. So I would assume that we're gonna see the upstairs grab.
As Music Inc. has entered the wine cellar disguised as the chef, and we'll get the free gardener disguise here. Just be careful of Luigi there, not getting spotted. And there we go. Now Music Inc. has both of the disguises essentially like knocked out and ready, so to say.
And Scruffy is in a very similar spot, and I think this is actually, it doesn't really matter because you do have another disguise that's right here as well. Music having multiple kitchen assistants disguises there, and now we'll be heading towards Franny.
Indeed. With about 1 minute to 27 seconds in-game time for Music. That's already out of date as I'm saying it. They're now climbing up this pipe onto the roof. You can see Franny inside just looking around for the code.
Yeah, it needs to make sure not to get gun flashed here.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the drowning kill, as we do see Music drop his sniper to make sure that doesn't happen. Is gonna emetic gas grenade her?
Yeah, will get caught by Francesca at last second as Music threw it, but it's okay. It didn't spread to the guards.
That is really, as we do see him gonna trank both guards here.
Nope,
as
only
well.
one.
Oh, true.
Save the trank.
Very much needed for Silvio, but as Silvio is a live one.
Yeah, as the Music just has the kill done right then and there. 2 minutes and 25 seconds in-game time now as they get this mansion guard disguise and will make their way out of Francesca's office. Getting the scissors now by just moving boxes. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say that he was going to grab the scissors, as we see Scruffy doing something very similar here. But is going to box up, as we do see Music going for this chair boost, and does get it.
Oh, clean boost. Well done.
I'm expecting a boost from Scruffy as well, to be honest with you.
Oh, but like, it's such a tricky boost is the thing. And like, if you don't get it on the first try, you might as well just vault down without boosting.
And we do see Music get here, perfect timing for Silvio as well.
Look at that. Look at this beautiful gameplay from Music as they now make their way down the stairs and into the lab.
Did Music bring a EMP, or is he going for the sniper shot?
They might be going for the sniper shot, but I'm not sure.
You made it.
He's going for
look
the
at
sniper
that.
shot.
You love to see it.
Cleanly. Oh, Music came back from that break with a bang here, taking Sapienza.
Look at this, Music. 4 minutes and 12 seconds real time. 3 minutes and 44 seconds in-game time. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
And a new PB for Music that puts him at a more reasonable time for his personal best there. And we'll be heading to Colorado next.
We're entering Colorado as well. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited. Wait, Scruffy just crashed.
Oh. Luckily it wasn't during the match.
Very
during the
luckily
map.
so.
So we will
Oh.
have a little bit of a delay here. Also, for those that don't actually know, crashes are in a way protected while playing as well. So you have a certain amount of time. I don't actually know the exact rules of it, but I know there is certain protections.
Indeed. Forgive me that I don't know the specifications off the top of my head.
I was going to say I don't know what it is either. Don't worry, Glabok. I would love to see a scarecrow on Maya. I just don't want to deal with a scarecrow on Maya. As we do see Interfun say, photo finish window gets extended to 3 minutes with a crash. And I think the crash counts as part of the photo finish. Yeah, crash time counts as load time. Interesting though, Scruffy's stream didn't crash. His game did. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, that's quite common. That's quite common with multiple players where Hitman just essentially self-destructs.
I feel like it's always Scruffy's stream that goes in and out when someone turns on a microwave or something.
Fair. Fair, but like still. To keep conversation going here and to just get some things to say. Colorado. I really like Colorado. I'm hoping to see some like emetic seeker shenanigans on Sean Rose, where you first seeker start on Sean as they're just outside the explosive field, and a second seeker dart on one of the explosive specialists to just get Sean by a bucket that you can do like loud live eliminations on. It's great.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love Calo spins. Interesting kill there from Music in his practice, getting Ezra sniper, but outside as he's walking up the thing out there, which is actually a pretty nice kill there. And then kills some random person as well, just for the fun of it.
No, not some random person, our lovely RR member, no!
With just about a minute until Colorado comes in, we have Music with a 3-3. Oh, that's a nice photo there from Music. I wonder if people randomly get that photo know that's what that is. Put that in my mind for the next
I can see the pores in your skin.
Hitman GeoGuessr tournament.
Indeed, this is you are indeed Mr. GeoGuessr right here. And I mean, we love you for it. We love that competition.
I mean, it was a great one. I had a lot of fun the first time around, so it'll be great to have it again sometime soon. But we back to this tournament and this grand final. Scruffy on match point 2? No, match point 2, I think. Match point 3.
A match point of what we know.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see if Music can keep it going. And we will be seeing a no KO loud, oh good lord, loud assault rifle militia elite for Sean, kitchen knife militia technician Penelope, injected poison suit for Ezra, and fall militia spec ops for Maya. Oh, this is gonna be...
Okay, let's go. Let's freaking roll. Both our players starting off by the West Bridge in the suit, of course. Most likely to get a really quick Ezra kill. Because you don't even need to bring in like an injected poison. You can just take the one in the basement. Just kill Ezra with it. It's a perfect combo.
Exactly. We should see both players get that kill right here.
Let's see. Scruffy will most likely get it first. There it is, the injected poison from the teddy bear, and that is Ezra down. Let's go, let's go.
Now both players have completed it. We should see a Penelope KO here as well.
I guess.
Scruffy going for it instantly, but needs to wait just a second. Music going for the same thing.
Yeah.
Both
I mean,
players,
it
this
makes
is-
sense.
Absolutely.
It makes sense.
Music will need to make sure to change disguises outside the basement.
I mean, they could
we'll do
change
so
the
now.
guises, but whatever. Sorry, I'm talking over you.
Yeah. And now we'll head. I would assume both players are going to head for either Maya or malicious backup, or not malicious backups. Malicious backups or militia elite. But it looks like both players are heading into the barracks.
Yep. Scruffy will get the Spec Ops disguise in question, leaving their elite disguise in here as they put away one of their weapons in the briefcase.
What is Timecube has a faster fall? What's Timecube's faster fall?
I mean, there are multiple falls for Maya Parvati, is the
Yeah,
thing.
I feel
I
like
don't know which one specifically is Time Cube's.
True. And we see both players getting the kitchen knife as well.
The Slurry Pit, is that the Time Cube fall?
Oh my god. We're gonna see this from Scruffy right here, I think. Unless Scruffy goes for the upshot one.
Yeah, because that's the one I like.
It does look like Scruffy is going for the up one. I think you can lure her to the slurry pit maybe.
Yeah, I have completely
Oh,
missed
we
out
see
on that.
this is that I think music might be doing this.
Oh,
I think
my.
music might be doing slurry pit right here.
Oh, come on.
Wait, music is knocking out Maya. What the heck?
Where are those red guns from music from?
Hopefully from Maya, but that remains to be seen.
I believe it's from Maya. It should be from Maya. He's gonna fall her here.
This isn't the Slurry Pit strategy I was hoping for, I will say that, and I don't even know what it is.
No.
Ah!
That's a restart there. The instant pickup. There is yikes.
Yup, that's rough.
And
As
we do see Scruffy. It's the fall kill.
Yup.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
Yeah, so that's 2 out of 4 targets down from Scruffy, looking really good, admittedly.
Yeah. Does have to do a lovely loud Sean kill.
Yeah, so we will most likely see Scruffy place down a weapon for one of these technicians to just take out, and then knock out the other one that's left.
He didn't even let him take it out, I don't think. I think he just... Oh, maybe he's going to give him this one. As we do see music get the Ezra kill again.
Alright, some quick work from Scruffy here, stashing away this technician. Here we go. Just putting away the shotgun in the trash bin. They just need a militia elite disguise is the thing. They might have one stashed over here. Yeah.
Here, I believe. Yes, he does.
Yeah, correct.
One thing Scruffy has experienced with a loud kill here is the there's a technician that can see you box him up, but he gets it nice and cleanly, and this is looking like Scruffy's win.
I mean, we still have 1 kill left, so we can't call it just yet, but the odds are in Scruffy's favor. That can't be denied.
Yeah, Scruffy just needs to get his militia technician disguise and throw a kitchen knife at Penelope and exit. That's all he needs.
This is an inside joke, but I see from the chat just like call in Pidgey, get him in here.
A really unfortunate rip there for music, I think. But
Jesus Christ, yeah.
has definitely given it his all here. 14-6 does not show the true end, as Scruffy makes sure no one hears that and will go searching. But this should be a exit and win here from Scruffy in becoming not just a two-time RR champion, but also a RRWC champion.
GG's and
5 stars.
incredibly well done.
Yep, and that's Scruffy winning. 14-6 is the final score. A little unlucky there for music, having played better on some other maps to probably having a better chance to get it a lot closer. But yeah.
Victor Charlie on site. 1 civilian down. Over.
Look at, I'm just checking the chat, both the Twitch and Discord one. It's all
Yeah,
really,
just-
really lovely to see.
There's some GGs there. Yeah, congrats to Scruffy. This is actually our second time calling a map cab or match or calling grand
Oh,
finals. I don't
yeah!
know if you called it in the tournament beforehand, but we called it last time with Daisy, and now we're calling it here again.
You're right. What an honor.
No, but as some random person saying, Scruffy doesn't have 14 points. He has a random amount.
Let's bring in all of the other lovely casters in here. Say hi,
Yeah.
everyone.
Hi, everyone.
What
Wow,
a
wow.
match.
Yeah,
That was tense.
it really was. Oh man. In for fun jokes, you're also welcome to come in here as well if you have any words.
Hello guys, we do have a new world champion. The fourth different one in the 5 tourneys, of course, with Danny Buto winning 21 and 22. And of course, that run ended with TimeCube winning last year, and that run ending in the round of 16 this year. But Scruffy, what a year by him, winning RR14 and now the 24 World Championship.
It's going to Ireland. The championship title is going to Ireland. Congratulations.
With that being said, are you guys ready for Scruffy and his winner interview?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, bring him on.
Let me see. I will physically drag him over from General to Shoutcaster, and now he should be here. Hello, Scruffy. Congrats. You are a new world champion.
Thank you.
Well, there are a lot of casters here, so I just steal the first question. And I think whoever will have one about a different particular map or just a match in general can take over. So my first question is to the new world champion. How does it feel?
I don't know. I'm really happy. I came very close last year, so I'm really happy that I got a chance to actually get it this time.
Very well deserved.
What were your thoughts on Santa Fortuna and the almost save you almost did?
I don't know. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work, and it did, but then I just ran away too soon. So it was a bit disappointing, but I ended up winning the map anyway, so I can't really be too mad.
Go ahead.
You eventually got there in the end, but I think it was 3 match points that you took to get there. Did you ever feel like you got to do it now before music gets too many maps back?
Yeah, sort of. Like I was feeling good until music took that like second map off, and then I was starting to worry that, you know, he might go back on a winning streak. So I did try to just focus as much as I can.
Were you mad or upset at us for the 15-minute break? I mean, it was announced beforehand, but at 12:04, right? It must not have been feeling too great.
Yeah, I did kind of forget about it until it showed up. So I just went and had dinner. I just took a big break.
No way.
Good usage of your
That's
time.
crazy. Definitely. Coming out of that break, did you feel like, going out, grabbing dinner, were you not, or did you feel like you were not in the Hitman zone, so to say, anymore after that match? Was that maybe a little bit too distracting, those 15 minutes for you?
Yeah, it did feel pretty distracting. I didn't feel like I was playing as well as I might have been if there wasn't a break. It sort of took me out of the zone a little bit.
I have
What do you
another
want me to
one,
ask?
but if someone
You
else
want-
has a question, go ahead
Yeah,
first.
sure. Yeah. I know there's a lot of new people that might be interested in Roulette Rivals now after watching your wonderful performance. If you have if you were to give them like a training regimen, like you're a coach or something like that, what would you tell them to do to get better?
I don't know. That's a big question. I'd say
Just
just
like
play a lot
one-line
if you
advice.
can. Roulette League is great. Play that. Yeah, also
Daily dose
Roulette
of
Resources.
5.
Yeah, Roulette Resources on YouTube is probably a good tip for that, isn't it?
That is a good tip. Roulette Resources.
That's what I used as well. It is really good.
And just
Scruffy,
like
going to this. Oh, sorry, it's
no, I didn't have anything else. Thank you.
going into this. I remember you said you hadn't really played much. Did that, you think, impacted you early on, or was it just back to regular Hitman once you started?
I don't think it actually did affect me much, if at all. Like I felt like as soon as I started, it felt like I hadn't been on a break at all. I was back into it.
Our remaining maps would have been Marrakesh, Hokkaido, Whittleton Creek, and Miami. Were you more glad that it ended now after Colorado, or what are your thoughts on these final 4 maps that weren't played now?
I think I am glad it ended here, just because I'm not really sure how well I would have done on Marrakesh. I know I picked it, but that was a while ago. I feel like I haven't really. I don't think I'd be sharp on it. The rest of the maps were pretty good.
I don't really have a question. I just wanted to say, what a fantastic display. That Colorado was tremendous.
Thank you.
Ooh. One last thing from me. The chat has been complimenting you on how calm you are right now. Are you actually calm, or are you just very good at seeming like it?
I don't know. I think I am surprisingly calm. I didn't have as many nerves for this match as I usually would for a final. I'm not sure if it's just because I've been in a few of them now, or if it's the break I took before the final. But
I mean,
I
make
didn't
no
really feel the
mistake.
nerves too much.
I mean, make no mistake. I'm very happy to hear that.
I mean, for
I
the
want to
longest time. So
I want
just
to imagine that he popped off, that he got up and started screaming, and then sat down. And now he's being really
I did
calm
get
with
up.
us. Okay.
I mean, it does go full circle, right? You were always the fastest one, even before you won all your titles. But it did seem like the nerves would get the better of you, so maybe it finally doesn't, and I don't know what could stop you, Scruffy, now. But to make it a question,
Scruffy,
actually.
oh,
Sorry,
forward in for fun. No,
just the
take it.
last one from me. Of course, now you are, as you said, the only one who has exactly one world title and multiple regular ones. So I can imagine that this would rank the highest, but does it actually feel that way?
I don't know. I feel like I'll never be Ducker. I'll never get 6. So, and it is very nice, and I don't know what's going to be on the overlay, but Mr. Mike's going to have to figure something out.
The quick gaming monkey.
All right.
Um,
If there were out of like all the people that you play against, all the people that you practice against, is there like 3 or so people that you would say that are your biggest rivals?
I'm not sure really because like I'm friends with all the people that you might call my rivals. So like Infrafun, who's in here, he could be my biggest rival. I've played him a lot in a lot of like high stakes matches. Then there's also someone like I don't know. There are a few people that I've played a lot. I'm not sure if I'd have a number 1 rival or anything though.
Also, because you just don't leave a lot of room for rivalries, because you have a very positive win rate against, I think, all of them. I did make the joke that I think some random person is like the only person who don't have a losing win rate against you because you just play him in R10 or something like that. It's hard to make rivalries when you are Scruffy.
I think it's him and Time Cube that have a positive win rate against me.
Maybe a rematch later.
Yeah, maybe.
It would appear so that it's only some random person who you've lost once against, and Time Cube, who you've lost twice against. Everyone else is at least 50% or higher.
But Scruffy, a well done tournament. What was do you think your own opinion of the tournament being single elimination? You really didn't have any chance of error in the knockouts.
I don't know. I feel like when I was like close to losing, especially against like Channel Joined, like the nerves were very, very high. But I'm not sure because I don't want to brag, but I didn't really get too close to losing a match besides that one. So I don't know if it affected me personally. It just sort of meant that there were less matches overall.
But would you like to see it for like say next year's RRWC that it's single bracket?
I'd probably say yeah, but just I think I'd like to see some other changes for regular RRs or something maybe.
That's kind of something that I want to talk about. I love how when we do these Roulette Rivals each year, it's been 5 years now, which is great. Fantastic job, everybody. First of all, we come out with like patch notes each year where we change up the game just a little bit and tweak it, make it a little bit different. It's so great. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for the next Roulette Rivals World Championship. Scruffy, do you have like anything that you would really want to see changed or added?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Because I haven't had a lot of time to put too much thought into it. I think Infrafun and Yanini made like a doc where they went through like different formats that you could put in for different RRs. I think some of them seemed interesting, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, there's no obvious solution, but I urge everyone to join the conversation, not necessarily today or tomorrow, of course, it is the time to rest for a bit, but I am very positive that we can find something to either freshen up or do some twists to this reliable but old formulas. I'm just looking forward to all the discussions, later this year, but maybe also early next year. Any last questions,
yeah.
everyone? There we go. Or not last questions.
Yeah,
Muffin has plenty of them. Great to hear.
But you had R15 got knocked out there earlier, and now the champion here, and both tournaments pretty close together, having a nice little break. Do you think it'll be nice to have a little bit of a break from the RRs?
Yeah, it should be nice, but also I'm not really going to be able to enjoy the break because I'm going straight into exams in college now, so that won't be much fun. But yeah, I probably am going to take a break from roulette for at least like a month before the next tournament.
But look at you, even when you are at your busiest, you can perform at the highest, which is just an instant amount of respect. Go ahead, Joss.
Yeah, I got one more. Scruffy, we've seen you be like really competitive and fantastic in Hitman. Is Hitman your favorite game, or do you play anything else that you really enjoy?
Hitman is my favorite game ever by far. I don't know if anything else comes close to it, to be honest.
Fair. Very fair.
I also recently hit like 4,000 hours on the game or something stupid like that.
Does help to grind when you do like the game that you are grinding, seems to be.
Yeah. Mm.
Anything else, guys?
I'm done.
Just
Then
congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Fantastic
for sure.
run.
Congratulations.
Then I think
Congratulations.
we should let this busy man work on his studies. We did hold you up for so long, especially with the 15-minute break, but I think it was all worth it. Hopefully a nice evening and a day that you can be very proud of. Congratulations, Scruffy, on the World Championship of 2024.
Thank you.
Enjoy your evening, and we are going to slowly wrapping up here. Appreciate everyone who's still here. Of course, this long wind down, but it's nice to reflect on the match, but also the tournament, and of course in the World Championship you can also reflect on the entire year. So glad that you could do with us. I would also want to say that, like at the beginning, maybe give everyone one more chance to talk about it, the match or anything else that you liked from it. So maybe starting with Curry, sort to put you under the gun immediately.
That's perfectly fair. I mean, this match was an absolute banger, I think, and we all can agree to that. After the first 4 maps, it did seem like Scruffy was the clearly dominant player here, and we could see it ending in 7 maps. I think in the end we were all glad that it did go a little bit longer than that. But yeah, all in all, amazing finals, amazing tournament, and a well-deserved win for Scruffy.
Kev, when you go next?
Oh, me. I have run out of things to say. So the things that I would have to say would be just on like a reflection of the year and just a general gratitude of just like, thanks for having me along as a caster, both for this and for the year as a whole. It's been really, really fun.
I would like to say thank you for joining us for this one and also all these matches today. This year, sorry. Muffin, anything else to add?
Yeah, I could say something.
Yes, please go ahead, Osh.
I'm just super happy to see Music Inc. in the finals. It was well deserved and so cool. I'm a huge Music Inc. fan, and this was cool.
Can definitely agree to that.
Yeah, me too. Muffin, your turn?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Always been fun. I'm very excited to see what music can do from here. Second final in a row. Didn't really go the way I think he wanted it to, so excited to see his return and hopefully maybe a third final opponent next time around.
Yeah, looking forward to it as well. And last but not least, my analyst partner, we almost didn't have a second section, but I think we did have a good match, Joe.
We were almost quiet. It was a fantastic match. Like it wasn't really back and forth, but it was like all very close runs. I do want to bring up that I think that there's I think Currymaker's holding another event that's Roulette Rivals adjacent. Not even, it has to do with Roulette Rivals, right? Should I bring this up? Or I think it needs to be brought up because it has something to do with it. But
Absolutely, and I think I'll type it out while you are talking about it, Curry, for one moment.
That is perfectly. Thank you for this opportunity. But yes, this is not the last you will see of Roulette Rivals for this year. In exactly 1 week from now, next Sunday, the first ever RR Awards will be held, where players and matches and moments casters will be awarded certain awards in different categories, which you can still put up your nominations for players who should be receiving awards and all across those, I think, 17 different categories over on rrawards.tv. You can nominate as many people as you want, as many categories as you want. And starting on Tuesday, there will be a voting period of 1 week, or roughly 1 week until Saturday, where the community can basically decide who will be receiving the awards, and then the awards will be given out on Sunday, the I think it's the 15th of December at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. And I hope to see everybody there.
It is going to be very exciting, first of its kind, and Curry is working very hard behind the scenes. all of his free time and then some more to make it a very highly productive, high production event. Yeah. Jotes, you were so kind to talk about someone else's project for your last word. If you wanna add something else, you can even do that.
No, I can't. I'm working on my own project, but it has nothing to do with Roulette Rivals. So this will be my last Roulette Rivals cast for this year. I'm sorry to say.
No way.
I must also share that this will also be.
We're
my
all
last cast for
retiring
this
from this year.
Yeah, came in, did a bunch. Now time to go.
But you got King Camel, so I think it's already worth it. Nice one. Jotes, you will have. So is it trivia or Taskmaster? We have the time to talk about it, and I think it's.
We are doing. Yeah, thank you for. I would love to talk about this. We are having Cab. Two of the casters here. We're having Cab. We're having Deadly Muffin Man, and we're going to be having Dynaso as the third contestant. We're going to be doing trivia before Curry Maker's award show on December 15th. It's going to be the same day, and it's going to be all for charity. Moffitt Cancer Center. Everything's donated during the stream is going to be going to that. And it's basically going to be like GeoGuessr with a little bit of a twist. It's not just going to be pictures. It could be like sounds. It could be disguises. It could be intel. But it's still going to be having players race throughout the maps to try and find these locations. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And I can't wait to have everybody back together on December 15th.
Wait, is it also going to be dialogue lines?
It could also be dialogue lines.
Oh,
yes.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. But it will also be a little bit of a challenge.
There will be hints. So yeah.
Yeah, good.
I'm at least gonna tell you the maps for the dialogue lines. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I don't expect you to. We've thought about this. We're trying to make it easy.
It's gonna be super sick. Also a very unique day, basically, with these two amazing community events. I'm very much looking forward to it. But I think this is where we call it, guys. Gonna look at the brackets one last time. I just want to say one huge thank you to all 5 of you for joining me on this cast as analyst or map caster or calling the first map or calling the last map. I hope everyone had a lot of fun with this one.
I think thanks to you for taking the main cast of this grand finals on so short notice. After Fraud sadly couldn't do it today, you jumped in and with I think like 6 hours notice or something, prepared this final for us. So yeah, thanks a lot for that.
You did a fantastic job making preparations and such as well, and just getting us, giving the info to us, and it's been incredibly fun to just be here.
Also, lovely thanks to Chris, the spectacular admin, for this. Always great to have him.
Oh, thank you for the Chris shout out. I would have forgotten that one. made it just real smooth for both players, as he always does for these high-profile finals. Just very glad to
We don't
have
talk
him
about
around.
Ambrose.
Nothing's wrong with the Ambrose. It's fun.
All
a fun
Ambrose spins
map.
were great. But yeah, with that, I would like to say thank you everyone for these 7 weeks of roulette, of which 64 players have entered this tournament, kinda. Played 244 matches, and if our stats doesn't lie, 832 maps, the last of which was ending with this Colorado Scruffy win. All 27 casters and all 19 roulette admins, thank you so much for taking from 1 match to up to 36, which Deadly Muffin Man did. Just insane amount of work that you do this community, guys. Also, thank you to all the, well, it's called the red names, but the admins, the 47 Speedrun community admins who give the framework for this event. Of course, especially Mr. Mike for the infrastructure and ops, all the assets and arts. Special thanks to Frody. He would have done an even better job on this final. It's just so unfortunate that he couldn't be here, and it has been probably the greatest privilege of mine to take this main cast today. Thank you to Samir and everyone at IOI for the prizes. There will be these skateboard prizes, which I mentioned before, to all the top 3. So Scruffy Music and Reaper will get these. We get to do some skateboarding tricks. So yeah, all the players and all the viewers, from just lurking in the chat, lurking in the shadows, to being the active parts of this chat and the community, you do make Roulette and Hitman and this community such a wonderful place that it is. And I hope that 5 years strong, the 6th one can be even better. With that one, I would like to say good night. Congratulations to Scruffy. Communications to Music Inc. Oh my god, I cannot speak anymore. Have a nice evening, everyone, and see you guys next time.
Adios.
Bye bye.